Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are you doing? Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing super good. We are kicking things off immediately into some more Kerbal Space Program tonight. We are going to look at either completely redoing our current rocket design and bringing it up to maybe version 2, which will be the reusable version, or maybe after playing around with some minor changes that I have in mind. Might not even have to do that after all, so we'll see. But that's going to be what we're going to be focusing on, is developing our reusable Minerva rocket, seeing how that goes, and probably it's going to end up being a redesign. Not like a full redesign, but I would like to probably stretch the rocket a little bit, give it a little bit more delta V, a little bit more capability, since it's going to be reusable and we're going to lose some of its capacity anyways by having to do the whole boost back burn and landing. So we'll see. Even Arian Space is going reusable these days. That's true. Yes, that they do have their own concepts for reusability. All right, so first thing we're going to do is look where we left off last week on our reusable lifter design. We were mainly starting off with the landing gear to kind of see how that would go. Yeah, so Minerva 1-R, R for reusable, of course. There it is. There we go. And we had this setup, which is pretty good, actually. I like how the vehicle looks overall. However, what we realized after flight testing it once is the way this rocket is designed is I clearly use fairings in order to give the actual body shape. The fairing base plates, like the actual fairing plate, are all at the bottom of the rocket. And if you know how KSP calculates drag and lift of different parts in the game, for the fairings, all of the lift generated by this entire large fairing body is a single point origin at the actual base plate of the fairing, which means that because our fairings are all at the bottom going up, all of the lift and drag that they generate are at the bottom as well. This makes it in very, very unstable. Unstable. That's the word, English. Very unstable going engines first. It wants to flip around and fly backwards, which I guess would technically actually be flying forwards. But anyways, nonetheless, it's bad. It's bad for reusability. Friday afternoon in New Zealand. Well, Ben Dover, good to see you. Happy Friday to you. How was your birthday? It was pretty good. You missed mine already? Yeah, I feel ya. How do you make a reusable second stage with Starship flags? Oh, I see what you're saying. Like with the flaps, right? Yeah, I said flaps. You want your center of mass to be very near the actual center of the vehicle, or well, I should say you want your center of mass and your center of lift of the vehicle to be basically right on top of each other. For example, if we do a quick detour here and we go to my DCX vehicle, right? My DCX vehicle is probably, it's not obviously Starship, right? But it actually behaves very similar to Starship. So if we go to this guy, I want the DCX, this guy. So if we look at the DCX here, my DCX, and I want to make this the root node, probably this guy up here. There we go, so I can take the truck off. This vehicle, as you've probably seen me fly, flies back into the atmosphere like this, belly flop style, just like Starship. And so when this thing is fully, just about fully empty of fuel, let's see here. I'm trying to remember exactly what fuel level this thing comes in at, so this might not be completely accurate, but yeah, that's fully fueled there. And then let's just have like this fully fueled here. Is that correct? And then if we have this pitch up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's about right. The only thing that's unfortunate about this is that because we use fairings again, the actual calculation of the center of mass and center of lift in the VAB is not actually accurate. But essentially what you want, if you're not using fairings, which apparently don't show up in the center of lift calculator, you want these to be as close as possible when you're actually coming in for the landing. So that should be what's required. Are any of these full? No. Either that, or you just need enough RCS control or other control in order to maintain that belly flop style of landing. What's great about Starship, right, is it has actuating fins, which basically move the center of lift forward and backwards. So if you're really making a Starship style of vehicle, that kind of makes things a little easier, because then your flaps that you can control their actuation on can actually move the center of center of lift back and forth. What's up, boss? Yo, Cobra Bubbles coming in with that 3 Kerbal years of support. Cheers to you. Happy Thursday from me to you, Cobra. Thank you very, very much for that resub. Much love to you. How do I Starship with a Mark III cargo bay? Yeah, let's look at that. Mark III cargo bay. So yeah, essentially, if you have a Mark III cargo bay, and we're just going to create a general body here, right? So we have something like this, and then we'll put a, actually, you know what? We'll put a cap on it, which would be a fuel adapter. Do I even have those parts yet? I don't know if maybe not. I have those parts. Do I not have the other fuel adapter? Oh, that would be such a shame. That would actually be perfect for this. Oh, well, we'll work with what we got, right? Well, let's say you have something that looks like this, and we'll also make this empty. And then we'll put this up on the front as well, and we'll have this empty, right? So if you have something kind of like this for Starship, let's actually put some wings on here, just so that way we can actually see the center of lift indicator. You kind of want your center of lift to be very, very close to your center of mass. Like, you would want something like that, right? And like I said, what's great about something like Starship is that they have nose flaps as well as rear flaps, and the rear flaps are actually larger, right? Something kind of like this. You get the picture, right? So what you would actually want to do, and this is what Starship does, is you have your center of lift like this, right? And if the game calculates it correctly, if I bring these up, like the flaps are, the center of lift actually moves forward. So you can see that in this particular configuration, this thing would want to belly flop very, very stably in this configuration, meaning that the forward flaps are all the way down and the rear flaps are partially up. So yeah, if you're implementing flaps, you kind of want them to be very, very close together. And then, like I said, what's great is that then you can actually use the flap control to actually change where that center of lift and center of mass line up. So that's kind of what you want, right? That's the whole point of having flaps on Starship. But yeah, like I was saying, you would basically want the flaps to be very, very, or sorry, the center of lift to be very, very close to your center of mass there. Because if it's like right on top of each other, right, and then you have RCS control, or just the flap control, it will want to just literally fall straight down. So this is kind of what you want here. All right. Let's get back to our reusable lifter design here. Minerva R. How do I add control axes? You would have to use the robotic parts, I'm pretty sure. I want to make a Starship like EJ. Did he make a Starship? He made a Starship a long time ago, right? Yeah, he made a Starship like a long, long time ago. Let me see. You would have to use a robotic part, like one of these big servo pieces, right? Because if you can do something like this, and then which way does that rotate? That rotates this way. So then you would, yeah, okay. You could also probably use the hinge as well, but I'm going to use the servo just because I already have it out. And then you would want to then, I guess, use wing segments here, like this, right? So if you imagine that this is the center body of your Starship. Actually, yeah, we can go ahead and do something like this, right? Oops. Well, that works. That's fine. Why are you like this? Stop it. What? Do I have a null reference? No. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. Something about this craft file. Okay, there we go. That was really strange. So can I grab that? No. What the heck is going on? Why is that part showing me it's highlighting everything? That's really weird. What is the heck is happening? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, hold up. Stand by. That's not how that's supposed to go at all. Minerva, flight ready, please load. Reload that. Okay, great, grand. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here. That's what we're gonna do. That was really strange. Anyways, to make a starship style of vehicle, you can get these hinge pieces, right? Or not these hinge pieces, these, oops. There we go. Why does it do that every time? Is there something bugged with that? Is this how it's gonna go, game? Is this how we're literally gonna play KSP for however many hours and you're gonna be fighting me every step of the way, huh? Can I please just do that? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. How about that? All right, that was more difficult than it needed to be. You can also use the alligator hinges as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, like these big ones actually would probably be better, but this could still get the point across, right? You then take these parts, right? So this is how you can effectively make your flaps on Starship, because now this is how you set up your control system. These can now actuate back and forth, right? So you would actually probably want to get a hinge so that way you can limit how far this thing would rotate, or we can actually just do it like this, right? Oops, other way. There we go. So this thing can only go down to about here, right? And so this would be your flap actuation. And what you should be able to do is get a cal controller, right? And bind the target angle to your WSA, your W and S keys, your pitch keys, right? You should be able to do that. You get a cal controller. Let's just get one here. And then I do open editor, action groups, this guy. I want to target angle. Yep, so that's rotation target angle. And then we can just max it out over time, right? Something like this. Yeah, that should work. And then you can set on the cow controller. So now if I go back to action groups, and then I click on that, I should be able to go to pitch and do play speed, or I'm sorry, play position. And then you can set it to the actual W and S keys, which are your pitch controls, right? So that way when you tap W and tap S, and it will actually move their position back and forth. That's how you would kind of have to do that. Hey, there you go, Rams. Thanks for helping out. How do you make a lunar gateway space station? Very well. I mean, for a station, you can have a station be really any design that you want. Did you see SpaceX looks to be shooting for around 25 Starship launches next year? At least looks that way from FAA draft. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, they got to start ramping up, right? They're going from, let's see, they went from 6 months to 4 months to 4 months, or no, 6 months to 4 months to 3 months to 3 months to 2 months to 1 month, I think, right? So yeah, that's fine. I mean, we already have seen them scrapping Starship. It's not a production issue on the Starship like body style, like the actual vehicle. That's kind of like still their bottleneck. They're fine on engines. They have a backlog of engines, it seems. So yeah, hitting 25 launches, I'd like to think is very doable, but there is a lot that has to happen for that, right? So just because they get the clearance to do 25 launches doesn't actually mean they will do 25 launches, obviously, but it's good to see them really starting to ramp up. Alrighty, let's start looking at this. So this is what we had going for so far, chat. We have our landing gear, and that landing gear looks to be able to fit pretty well in our current design. So if I were actually to set these to something better, maybe like that dark gray, set flag to that dark gray color, and set flag to that dark gray color. Yeah. So that's not bad, actually. That's actually really not that bad. And then I wonder if I can make another one of these. Also in maybe 4x symmetry. I'd like to think we could do this in 4x symmetry. Ooh, I think we can, maybe? Maybe? And then just move it out and down. Yeah, you know, honestly, that's not bad. And then I could put another ring around that to kind of hide that, those seams. Yeah, do something like that. Because remember, we're trying to kind of make this blend kind of nicely. All right, so that might be too severe of an angle. Ooh, that's getting better. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. That's actually really not too bad. Okay, I'm actually okay with that. And then when these deploy, it would look like that, as if they're integrated into the body. How do you find a smooth landing space on Duna? Send a rover to Duna first, near the area that you're thinking about landing in, and see if you can find one. And then leave that rover in that spot so you can mark it. A lot of refueling tankers needed daily. Yeah, it only depends on exactly what they're trying to do with those 25 flights, right? Like if they're actually wanting those 25 flights to be, I mean, if they're doing 25 flights, right, it's 25 launches. Oh, you're talking about on the ground. I see. I thought you were talking about Starship refueling tankers. I was like, well, it's only 25 launches, so not every single one of those launches is going to get a tanker. But I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, what did we see? 300? No, it was actually more than that, right? It was, gosh, I'd have to pull up that graphic that we saw. Do I still have it up anywhere? Is this it? No, that's not it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Yeah, I don't have that graphic queued. It's in my my X, my saved X post, but yeah, they would require a lot for sure. It was something like 300 deliveries just to refuel Starship. 300 deliveries of different amounts. Yeah, pretty wild. And I want to say it was like 300 of each or something like that, right? Wasn't it? It was like close to 300 deliveries of just methane to deliver to the site to refuel the methane tanks, and then another like 300 for LOX, and then like another 300 for liquid nitrogen. Yeah. For version 3, couldn't they store more fuel in the cargo section for less flights? Yeah, they could. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm kind of tempted just to test that. Yeah, I want to see how that goes. All right, we're going to lock those into place. And so here's what I was thinking about doing, chat. Very, very simple. Very simple indeed. But I was thinking about doing it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Why don't you want to attach there? Why you no want to attach? Thank you. There we go. Something like that. Actually, those are not quite right, are they? Oh, I wonder actually if I do something like this, can I make these more severe? I mean, I guess. Maybe not that severe. What do the other ones look like? The smaller ones here. Okay. Maybe that's all that we need. Yeah, maybe that's all we need, chat. I'm not against that for now. I'm certainly not against that for now. Okay. Okay, do something like that. Looking good. Something like that. Again, this is not going to be the final product. I'm just trying to kind of see what might work and what might not. The estimated fuelers needed will increase from 6,000 to 23,000 annually. That's good. They really need to get their production site going like yesterday. Right? Because isn't their plan to do all of their production there at the propellant plant that they've been developing? And then they can just have like a direct pipeline from the propellant plant all the way to the actual site. Can't go wrong with BO style Strake. Glad I caught the stream. Long work day. What's up, Riley? How are you doing? Yes, indeed. We are going to see if we can't make this system reusable one way or the other. We're kind of just doing some preliminary tests to see what might have to be the configuration. I don't expect this to be the end result because I kind of do want to probably stretch the vehicle, give it a little bit more delta V and whatnot, and basically go from max servo 1R to max servo 2R, and just kind of do a natural progression on the vehicle. But we'll see. We definitely got lots of time for all of that. So that all looks good. I don't know if I need 20 degrees of authority. Let's do 10 to start to see if that works. And also this should be like -10. Or is it the opposite? I think it's the opposite. I think this needs to be 10 and these need to be negative. Okay. Oh, and then all of these should be turned off actually. Okay. Okay. There we go. So again, we're going to do a test here just to kind of see what this is capable of doing. We have, what, 5 tons? I think that's what that is in the payload volume. Yep, 5 tons in the payload space. Good. So let's go ahead and say save that. Let's check our staging. Staging looks generally pretty good. This thing should have a system in here for controllability. Or at least I thought it would. Yo, Carhill coming in with that Twitch Prime subscription for 2 Kerbal years of support, my friend. Thank you very, very much. Much love to you. How are you doing? I'm so hyped for New Glenn. I hope BO nail it on their maiden flight. Me too. I also feel optimistic. We'll see though. But yeah, I have very high hopes for them. Very high hopes indeed. Do I not have a control point on this one? I could have sworn we had a control point on this. Is it just hidden and I'm blind? No, definitely not. I definitely don't see one, right? Definitely not there. Nope, definitely not. Zero. We do have it up here, of course, on the second stage, which is fine. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to set something up kind of simply here. We'll get a radial attachment point. We'll get a battery for when the morning's long and you can't go on batteries. There we go. Something like that. And then I need a very simple Probodobodyne probe control. That is facing the correct way. Very nice. And we'll just do this. Verticate. Rotate. Make sure we're actually angled correctly. Good. And then we'll gizmo it in. Oh, I made 2 of them. That was my mistake. Rotate that around. There we go. Rotate this in like so. And then we'll go in like that. Okay, perfect. I think that works. One thing we'll have to do is save. Let's get our VS Code out. Let's see. Yep, that's the right one. And I would like to take Minerva 1 Reusable. And I kind of want to see exactly where we left off here. You got yours from Etsy? That's awesome. You have the GG too. Hell yeah. There you go. Used it for years. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I do dig the NASA GG logo. I was doing something. Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at, we have Minerva 1. And don't we switch to the stage or something like that? We switch back to the stage, right? Ah, we do. From here, second control.activate next stage. This is Minerva 1 Reusable. I could have sworn that I had done something. Did we not? Did we not test this earlier? I could have sworn that we did. S Maxerva, Minerva. That's all of that. I could have sworn that I had changed this code up a little bit. You've never noticed it before? Yeah. Yeah, indeed. I could have sworn. I thought we changed this. We do have that. So vessel. Oh, I see. So we never, oh, okay, we're good then, I think. Yeah, I think we're good. I think this will work. So let's go ahead and switch editor. So we're going to do that. We're going to switch editor here. Hey, Eltra, how are you? Save it. Seems fine. And let's go ahead and launch it, and we'll see. We'll see exactly how this goes. I'm going to do all of this manually, probably like unlock the landing gear manually. Maybe I can have an action group. Oh, I accidentally hit the wrong button. Maybe have an action group that will deploy the landing gear. That's probably what I'll do. 0. Yeah, set it to 0. Oh, did I never actually take that off? What does that do? Open editor. Ah, yeah. I forgot to delete that. Oopsies. Save it. I want to switch back. I'm going to save it again. Then we'll switch back. I want to make sure. I always try to keep the most recent or most relevant version of a craft file in the SPH, just because I generally speaking like to work in the SPH so I can pan the camera. So we're going to save that again. I want to action group here on these guys to 0 and then have them set maximum angle. Is that right? Set maximum angle. I think that's right? That should deploy them if it's set. I know toggle should do it as well, but I just kind of want them to deploy and not do anything else. Yeah, we're gonna try that. We'll see. And then the maximum angle will be them all the way down. That should be correct. All right, let's just go ahead and save it. And then we'll go ahead and switch. Save it in the VAB now. And then we should be good to go for a launch here. Yep, clear the pad. All right, we'll see. So you're editing this in VS Code. Do you just write a file and KOS reads from that? No, it's a completely different mod from KOS. It's called KRPC. Kerbal Remote Procedural Call. Quite literally, it sets up a server that communicates with the back end of the game, and you can control it that way. How do you mine from ore on Duna? Well, you need an ore tank, you need power, and you need a drill. And so long as you land in an area that has ore, you deploy the drill, so long as it can reach the surface, you should be able to actually do it that way. I haven't messed with drilling like ore in a long time, so. All right, let's go ahead and check it out, chat. We'll just go ahead and run it. Four, three, two, one. And we're away. All right, looking good. Is there a Git repo? There is a Git repo. If you're on the Twitch side and you scroll down to like that bar that has like the socials on the side, I believe I have my GitHub on that. You should be able to find it. All right, we are looking good on the 3 engines here. That actually looks pretty clean. I actually kind of like that. It's simple, but effective. It is simple, yet effective. Yeah, I kind of dig that, actually. It works. It works well enough. Yeah, fair enough. All right, so this should go. Oh, that's the other thing, chat. I need to figure out. I think we were having trouble with that before. If I'm not mistaken, this right here was incorrect. Yeah, this right here is incorrect for whatever reason. Either these numbers are wrong or, yeah, I'm not sure, but it doesn't, unfortunately, exit before we burn too much fuel to then get back. So I am going to go ahead and cut the script here, and we are going to go ahead and shut down so I have plenty of fuel. We'll have the second stage leave us for a second. All right. That seems fine there. Boost back burn initiated. Watch that X, keep track of it. That seems okay. Oh, I forgot to turn SAS on. I was wondering why it was having trouble getting back. There we go, that seems fine. Something like that. Oh, hey, look, or just like that, we're already turned around and facing the right way. Awesome. All right, and we're gonna try and stay right there. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and activate pitch, yaw, and roll. Pitch, yaw, and roll, and make sure those are in fact going the right way. They look like they are. Yep, good. So that's been figured out effectively. Nice. And let's see if this stabilizes it enough. And we'll see. You made the mod? I did not make the mod, no. Yeah, KRPC is a very old mod that some members, a couple of viewers actually, a little while ago, popped in here. They're actually the ones that are maintaining it now. But no, I did not make the mod. Okay. Let's go ahead and angle ourselves kind of like that, and we'll see. In a perfect world, we should not have to do an entry burn, but we probably will. we probably will. Meanwhile, chat, let's go here. Let's actually pause it for a second. And let's go here to test. And then I want us to have, what's it called? Altitude controller, time to go, test roll. Should be this one. Test hover slam. Test hover slam. There we go. So that should allow us to, yeah. Test roll control. Don't want that one. Should be this one, right? That's targeting the pad there. This one, I don't care about the name. It's not going to be correct. What do we call this one? Do we call this anything? Stand by. Can I just go here? This is going to be Minerva 1R flight ready. I don't think I'm going to do that. No, I'm definitely not going to do that. Wait. I don't use that anywhere, do I? No, I don't actually think I use that anywhere. Check active vessel. Oh, I know what I can do, chat. Stand by. So we have con and we have vessel. So yeah, let's just do that. Can I? Oh, I need to change it, chat. Son of a gun. I should have done this beforehand. We go to the docks real quick, and we go to vessel. Can we get the name of the vessel? Yes, we can. Perfect. So it's gonna be vessel.name. Yeah, I think it's gonna be vessel.name that I want this here. Vessel.name. I guess if we start it and it crashes, we'll know that that's not correct. But otherwise, we'll see what happens. So go here, go back here, target that, run. Okay, one missing parameter. Init, missing one required operational max output for PID. Ah, yes. That's right, we changed our PID loop control interface. So vertvel. I think all of these, right? Yeah, because we now need the set point, so it's going to be 0.0, and we can just do that for all of these. Not going to be a big deal. We'll do 0.0 because I just change it next line. 0.0, change it next line, and we'll do 0.0, change it next line. I added a couple streams ago or whatever, the ability to just go ahead and set the set point for the PID controller. And so I forgot to update our interfaces in this code, but no matter, should be fine now. At least I'd like to think so. Will it actually run as is with the game paused? Will it be able to do that? It will. Awesome. There we go. Is it controlling? I can't tell if it's controlling or not. No, it is definitely not controlling. Right? Stand by. Why? This doesn't seem like it's controlling it anyways. Do I turn autopilot on? See, vessel.name should be correct there. Root vessel, that's the name of that root vessel. Do I ever turn autopilot? Autopilot, auto-tune on. Do I not engage autopilot? Is that the problem? Let's just go ahead and find all of where we put autopilot, because it should be called engage. Nope, I think that's the problem. Ah, I turned it off. There we go, right above it. I should have just looked at the comment right above it. There we go, that should be better. All right, now. Hey, there we go, now it does it, chat. Stand by. This is fine. It just has to, yeah, it's just got to get oriented the right way. This is totally fine, chat. Don't worry about it. It's trying. Actually, I think this is maybe the vehicle just being unstable. Because it's trying to pitch up and it can't. Yeah, so these are not enough, chat. See, we are full pitch up, or pitch down rather, and we're not able to pitch up at all. This is the same problem that we were running into before. Son of a gun, I was hoping. Mace has flown under your radar, indeed. Yeah, it's pretty awesome mod. So can I have it just fly correctly? Maybe now. Nope. Not it, chat. It is very unstable. You know why it's unstable? Because look at that. Look at all of that lift, chat. Look how big that lift vector is. Oh my lord. And it's all at the very bottom of the lifter. So it wants to fly in nose down. It wants to lawn dart. That's why that's happening. Yeah, 100%. Otherwise, it is definitely trying. Failed Bernie in down. Yeah. Booster belly flop. Yeah, somebody asked for a starship earlier. Well, here you go. It's trying. It wants to get back to the pad, by the way, chat. Just so you know, it really wants to get back to the pad. Yeah. It is unable to do that because of this right here. All right. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, chat? Let's go ahead and unlock those. Let's go ahead and put the landing gear down. There we go. This is correct. Make sure that we have heaviest part auto strut. Oh yeah, turn it up right. Eee! Perfect. We got the booster back in one piece. Well, minus the fins at the top. By the way, that landing burn was the code doing that. It was trying to save it, but it couldn't do it. Yeah, not enough, chat. But hey, we have 102 meters per second of delta V remaining, so that is good, I guess. Anywho, that's why we need to redesign our rocket, because this doesn't fly good. Well, doesn't fly well? Yeah, something like that. Nailed it. That's right. Where's Jacques? Need Jacques to tell me how good this was. Anyways, yeah. So needless to say, great booster for what it did for us, but now we needed to do something different than what it was originally designed for. So it's time for a design iteration. Methinks, chat. Methinks. So how can we do this? Let's go ahead and we are going to start a new craft file based off of this old craft file, and we're going to see what we can keep and what we definitely just can't keep. So yeah, Minerva 1R, load that in, and we are going to call it Minerva 2R. There we go. First things first, probably I'm just going to start off by deleting this and deleting this and deleting that, and very good. Use multiple fuel tanks and empty the upper tank first to lower the COM. Well, that's definitely true. Did I not already do that? Oh, I didn't. Well, that's definitely true. That's a good call, Naps. I actually thought that we already used flow priority, but we tested that last time and it unfortunately was not enough. It's probably just time for a slight design iteration anyways, because I kind of want to stretch the tank a little bit as well. Because what is our current, if this is all fully fueled, what is our current thrust to weight ratio? If I put all of these together. Yeah, we have 1.5 TWR currently on the first stage. So we can definitely stretch the tank and get more performance out of the first stage. Because probably what I would actually want is a thrust to weight ratio more like 1.3, maybe 1.2 at the lowest. 1.3 would be a pretty good one to go for. So we have the room. We certainly have the room. Okay, we're gonna stop it. I'm gonna reload that because I don't know what that changed. There we go. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? So we're gonna take this off. We're gonna take this off. Okay, so this is where we were. Let's go ahead and save it. Saving is your friend. Let's go ahead and take you, bring you down, bring you off. The first stage, or the second stage, can probably stay the same. I'm fine with that staying the same for the most part. So what I actually want to do is make... I need to make a new root part. Because I want to take this off and start working from here. Let's also take all the flags off, just so it's going to be a little bit easier to work with. We'll just have to redo that again, no problem. And then let's also take all of this off. There we go. Yep, take those flags off. I already kind of know what I want. Take that off. Take these, take that, and that, and that. Take that. Okay. The camera will replace. These can go. That can go, that can go, that can go. That camera can go. Okay, and then let's make the root part probably the bottom tank here, if I can. Boop. There we go. The engine nacelles ideally will not have to change at all. That would be very ideal. So let's keep those. Seems good. Send build to the moon. We can certainly do that. Actually, in my save, I actually don't use those Kerbals. We can send somebody else to the moon, certainly. We actually do need to get back to doing some missions as well. All right, so is this the whole body right here? Is it this part that does the whole body? Yes, it is. So in that case, what I would like to do, what's actually at the bottom here? What are these? What are these attached to? Like if that's the root part, are these now free to... I wouldn't mind keeping the boat tail the same as well, if possible. But the main one that has to change is this guy. Yeah, this guy needs to be moved up. That's definitely what has to happen. This guy, probably okay. This guy has got to go up here. Is it just that easy, chat? Is it just that easy? Please tell me it can just be that easy. Hey, what's up, Erudite? How are you? And then I can stretch the tank. Oh my god. That actually might be okay. That actually might work out really, really well. Just make the butt pointy. So I want you to take, okay, stand by. I want to take you and put you on here. And then put you on here. And move you out off to the side. And then we can take you off of the vehicle and replace you here. And then we can move you up. There we go. So that way it still has like the entire hierarchy kept the same, but it gives us room to work around with this guy. Yeah, you guys, I'll take off and redo you. That's fine. You can now come off. And can we put a whole nother... No, we don't want to do that, right? We definitely don't want to do that. Shucks. Actually, I can still see the TWR of everything, right? Yeah, 1.55 now with a few things that I've changed. Okay. So how much more can I stretch this vehicle? Can I get another 18 tons, sorry. Yes, I can, and that would actually be perfect. Ooh, I should also note maximum lift capacity should be here, about 15 metric tons. 1.24. That gives us even more room to scale. That'd be pretty good. Hey, what's up, Space Gravy? How are you doing, by the way? We didn't go live, but you're here today. That's right, I am here today. Definitely recommend Space Gravy joining Discord. I do post when I may not be streaming. I did say in Discord last night that I wouldn't be able to stream last night, but we're here now. All right, let's do that. Did I take off the part that had the no, I did not. Perfect. I am gonna want this part again. Yep, take you off. That actually works really well. 15 metric tons and we still have 1.24 TWR. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Okay, let's keep that. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Yeah, it's just been, so, like, full disclosure, work has been stressful in a good way, but stressful. And so I've been really kind of putting my head down and trying to make things happen at work. So that's been taking up time for the streams. But we're good. Everything is good. Just, you know, just busy. So what do we need to do here? So if I move this back into position, right? If I do this, I can get that into the same rough position, which was kind of like that, right? I think we stopped it at the bottom of the boat tail. Oh, well, I can tell you easily, chat. It's wherever these stop. They were all at the same location. So it needs to come down one, it looks like. I'm actually really happy this was an easy turnaround. I was expecting that we're gonna have to take the entire thing apart, delete all the fairings and redo them. But no, we have not had to do that, perhaps. That whole earning a living thing, yeah. And as a small startup trying to make it in the space sector, right? Like, yeah. You're not working a 9 to 5, chat. Let's put it that way. You're definitely not. Time off? What is that? All right, that looks good. I think that's a pretty good change in size too. Oh man, we're gonna have to change our launch tower so Kerbals can ingress. Either that, actually, that might not be what we have to do at all. They can still use the Minerva 1, at least for the time being. That seems reasonable. Okay, sorry, never mind. Forget what I just said. Poggers! What's up, Tate? All right, yeah, that's good, actually. I like that. Interstage nodes are on, so let's get another handy dandy fairing plate. Which version of the fairing plate am I using? 1.87? Yep, 1.875, good. We'll get the 1.875 going. Put it on here, like so. Let's go ahead and move this. Actually, that is fine, right? How do I want to do this, chat? Okay. We can do it this way. So let me take you, because you are a separate part. And let me move this up. Okay. Good. And let's make our handy dandy jigs that we always make. Like that. There we go. And now we can make another one. There we go. Now we can make another one. I actually probably only need one. No, that's not true, actually. I need three. Okay. So if I were to take you and now gizmo you over to where you are now in line perfectly with that. And if that's roughly, we got to figure out how far off we want that to be in terms of the inner stage. But if that's the inner stage, then that will be our next point. Okay. So first things first, we'll take you and gizmo you back, gizmo you out until you basically are in line with that fairing. So I'm using these jigs, chat, to make sure we maintain the correct diameter in the next fairing, and then also to mark our start and stop. What's great about using struts like this is struts are not collidable, which means that fairings, when you're building them, can go through the struts and you don't get that weird problem that you may have seen building a fairing, where it won't like go to the next section because it's clipping into something. So this gets rid of that problem altogether, which is nice. And then this tells me where I need this to start in terms of the fairing. So if I aim that down vertically, move that up, gizmo to that section roughly there. That's going to be the start of the fairing point. Take you, gizmo you down. And then finally we can do the same thing here. Turn that around, gizmo you out. And then I just need to line it up with the bottom of this to tell me where to stop the fairing. Right about there. Perfect. And now I can gizmo this up. All right. And now that I have our jig, now I can move this entire thing forward. Let me actually get one more here. So that's where it starts, right? So now this, make sure we turn it around. If I line it up to be roughly here, we'll start it there, which is right in line with that. I think that should be good. So now I can move this out. Did that just get rid of that placement? It did. That's okay though. Gizmo it back up a little bit. There we go. So just touching the bottom of that strut. And then, yep, that seems good. So now I just want to gizmo this out. And then if I use this and gizmo this to basically the exact same position, which was right about there, now we can build the fairing and not have a problem. So if we build fairing, we should now be able to do it. Hey, what's up, Superham? How are you doing? We are building our next version of our Minerva vehicle to make it reusable. So now if I have it roughly there. Oh, I am colliding with something. What am I colliding with? Oh, that part's not far enough down. So let me go ahead and, in that case, move you down a little bit. That shouldn't mess with any of the other dimensions. Build fairing. Try it again. So now we can place cross section. Perfect. And we can just gizmo you up to our endpoint and then terminate here. There we go. So now what we should be able to do is move it back in position where those now line up. They should be pretty much almost exactly seamless, and they just about are. I'm pretty happy with that. It's slightly too big, but close enough for government work, chat. And it looks like that's on point there, so we can take our jig, delete it, and now we can move this entire thing back to its original position. Keep it going a little bit further. One more. There we go. And now this should be able to be repositioned, attached to that point, and we should be good to go, which is actually pretty nice. Hey, what's up, Castle? How are you doing? Do y'all happen to need software engineers at the moment? Me, unfortunately, yes, but we're not at a financial position to hire anyone at the moment. Let's put it that way. Yes, we are in desperate need of software developers, but we're waiting on a few opportunities to come back before that happens. So, are you catching it today? Oh no, we will not be catching it. So, I have a, I think I said this earlier, right? We have plans, right? Basically, we're doing this exactly like SpaceX, where we're going to be starting off with how we are now, which is going to be doing an RTLS style of landing, so return to launch site. From there, we're going to start moving into ideally barge, right? And then from there, we're going to maybe, depending on how accurate these go, right? We'll move into catch attempts. Yeah, but that's a huge step to go from here to here, and then an even larger step to go from here to here, right? Like that. Yeah. So we're going to be doing this exactly like SpaceX, starting off simple RTLS style, getting into barge landings, then getting into catch towers. Also in between, right, we have to develop a reusable rocket here, right? And then I want to scale it up to an even bigger reusable rocket while we do RTLS and barge landings. And then from there, we're going to have to actually develop Starship, right? That's what we're gonna have to do, chat. So we got a ways to go. Catching probably won't happen until next year, if we're going to be honest about it. But that does not mean that we won't be continuing to do reusability stuff. But it'll take a while. It'll take a while to get there. Yeah. All right. Oops, that is slightly off to the side. Wait, what is? Oh, the upper stages, I think. Is that right? I think the upper stage is off. Yeah, it's the upper stage. Okay. Making sure. Okay. So if I now take you and move you in, and then we're gonna have to gizmo you. So slightly off there. Something kind of like that. Yeah, that should get us pretty close to back where we were. All right, let's go ahead and take you and reattach the first stage, or second stage rather. Move you there. And now we can gizmo you out until you're back in alignment there. Perfect. Heck yeah. Awesome. Look at that. Seamless, chat. Seamless. Actually, yeah, from this like lighting angle, you can't even quite see the seam where the two fairings come together. Pointy rocket. Yep, a little bit. Very pointy, very pointy. Very tall rocket now, actually. Wow. Look at that. It's so much bigger. All right, let's go ahead and take you and make sure you are aligned with everything that needs to be. Yep, something like that. And then I think I actually want you to rotate this way. Yeah, and then that way. Okay. Is that centered? It is centered. Perfect. Okay, nice. That, like I said, went kind of faster than I was thinking it would, which is awesome. We do not want any fairing staged. And you are going to go up this way. Like so. Get our staging going. Like so. Awesome. There we go. We'll be curious to see what parts you use for the arms. I just ended up using a KK static. What is that? Yeah, we'll probably end up using just like the girder segments, honestly. Girder segments with yeah, probably girder segments with like these guys. Probably, right? Because then you can just kind of like do this sort of thing. And then there's one arm. Oops, not that one. Yeah, see? There's one arm, one part of the arm. Oh, Kerbal constructs. Gotcha. Oh, that's actually an interesting way to do it. All right, now I need to reblend these, which shouldn't be too bad, but definitely has to happen. Let's also fix these more towards the production end result I'm going for. Okay. And then we'll do it again. Nope, not that one. Stop it. Cool. Very nice. Oh gosh, we almost don't even need it there. So if I move this down, we actually don't need another one. I think I'm actually gonna do that. I'm petty, chat. I wanna make it easier on myself. There we go. Let's see. We'll have to see how this all turns out in terms of the center of lift adjustment and stuff, but for now, yeah, it seems reasonable. That certainly seems reasonable, chat. There's a Mechzilla arm piece that closes and opens when you click it. That's interesting. Okay. Nice. That's about 1,300 bananas for scale. I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it at all. All right, so what we're gonna want to do here is I definitely want to test it at least to start with 5,000 kilograms. Where was that part? There it is. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. Wrong button. That's what I want. Okay. Huh. I didn't realize that these engines weren't even overclocked, chat. I actually might overclock them to get us back to an even better thrust to weight ratio. 0.33 is actually decent, but I might overclock them actually. How interdasting. I didn't even realize. Stand by, chat. I think we are going to do that. I'm pretty sure my other rocket is overclocked though. I'd have to check it though. There we go. So let's go ahead and open editor. This is going to be first stage engine overclock. Add action groups. This is going to be, let's see, thrust limiter. And so are these going to be thrust limiter. So now that they have thrust limiter set, we can take these and gizmo them up. Gizmo them up. Put this here around there. How much is that? That's 117%. It's actually a little bit much for what I want. That's 114. Let's do it 110%. 113, 111, 109.77. That seems good. So we're going to take that. We're going to copy it. And we're gonna paste it. Whoops. Copy. Paste. There we go. So now if we go back to this, take you, play position, 2 seconds. Why is that not working? Oh, there it is. So it's correct there, but not on those. Why? See how it says 109.26? Why is that not correct for the other ones? Open editor. Should be. Oh, there we go. 115 and 115. Perfect. So there we go. We'll set it right there. That should be around 110%. Perfect. Awesome. Can you explain overclocking? Yes, it's a neat little exploit in the game where if you saw what I did there, you can take a cow controller, open up the action group, and if you click on an engine for the action groups, right, you will notice under the axis fields, you can select thrust limiter. What you may not know is if you go into the actual editor and you click on the corners of the nodes, you can have this bar, and this bar will change the trajectory of this line. If you do it enough, you can make this go beyond 100%. And so that will actually carry over into the game when we go to launch this. So this is now over that 100% line. It's actually tracking currently 110% thrust. So these engines are actually at 110% thrust. So that's 1.1 times whatever the sea level thrust is of your skippers, which is going to be 568. So it's going to be another 56 kilonewtons of thrust on launch per engine by doing it this way. So per my rules, I allow myself to use this exploit up to 20% additional thrust per engine. So right now we're only using 10%, but you'll notice down here, if I put these engines all together, we're now, oh, actually I don't think it takes into account TWR of that, because we're at the same TWR, but it should be correct when we actually go to launch it. It'll actually be an additional 10% per engine on the actual launch thrust. So yeah, that's overclocking. And I don't use it here either, do I? I don't think I do. I was definitely under the assumption that I did. I might want to do it for the upper stage, because, oh, why not? Yep. So we will do the same for the upper stage as well. Yeah, my pleasure. Like I said, we have played around with it, and it will go up to like 1,000%. Your rocket will just go. But yes, I personally limit that ability for myself. All right, add action groups. So again, just to kind of go through it again, you go to the cow controller, you add action groups, right? And if you click on the engine, it has a thrust limiter. So we add that to our bar here in the cow controller. And then when we click on one of these nodes, that yellow line pops up for the, I guess, spline, right? Changing the trajectory of that line, going above the 100% line. And that's at 120% right there. So a value of 120.41. So what you can do then is go back into it. It's at 120% based on that play, based on where this is on the play. So I can actually even move it all the way up to 5, and you'll see it's at 0, right? And as I move it back, we'll get over 100% all the way up to 120. There you go. Simple. Easy peasy. Like a bottle rocket, exactly. Exactly like a bottle rocket. Okay, well that was pretty easy. Like I said, let's work on the section down here, I do want to turn off the fairing expansion because that's a little bit annoying to work with. There we go. Oh, wait, actually, I do need it, though, actually. Son of a gun! I actually do need it, because I don't want the flags to actually be attached to the fairing if I can help it. So, turn it back on. We'll just deal with it for the moment. Then we take you. And I think these can just be on in mirror mode? Or can I actually do even more? Will this look weird? I don't know. Drink! I got you. Have the last of my cold coffee. Ugh. Is it just me? Does anybody else not like cold coffee that was once hot? Like, I'm fine with cold coffee, right? Like with iced coffee, but it's brewed cold, so it's fine. But like as soon as it's like hot coffee that has cooled to cold, it's like, ugh, gross. So that's not actually what I want. Oh yeah, no, that is not what I want at all. Okay, good talk. Good talk. How do you think cold coffee is made? Well, if you actually do cold coffee, typically you just take your coffee grounds and put it in like ice water, and then you leave it overnight. That's how it typically is made, at least as far as I am aware. At least that's how it's normally made correctly. You just put more hot water in it, that's fair. But didn't you kind of get like diluted coffee? Which I guess is fine if you're drinking an espresso to start, right? Because then you essentially just make yourself a Americano, I guess at that point, right? Americano is technically just watered down espresso. Try and get that angle roughly correct. Something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty clean. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So it's still not bitter when it cools? That's fair. That's one way to do it. All right, and then this, I think, can be in 4x symmetry, so long as it's there. I think this is how we did it last time. And then we take you, gizmo you slightly, and bring you up. Yes. Yes, chat. Very good. Wonderful. Yes, very nice. Oh, I can actually even make that even less of an angle, like this one. Okay. Stand by. If I could see what I'm doing, the stupid fairing, chat. Closer. Aha. Not bad, not bad. Getting there. I wonder if I can actually, can I do, it's gonna make it not work on all sides. Wait. Gosh dang it, chat, how did I do this? How did I do this on the other vehicle? I feel like I should be able to actually maybe do this, but I think that's gonna make it disproportionate, right? Yeah, it's gonna make them turn the wrong way. Because that'll make one side look good. Stand by. Let's go to the other version. I want to see how I did the flags. How did I do the flags here on the Minerva 1R? Hey, Captain Failure, how you doing? Yeah, indeed, Erudite, indeed. Yeah, how did I do this? What flag are you? You're the 2.5. You're the 2.5. You're 2.5. And I just angled them? Really? Because I definitely use them in 5x symmetry, or not 5x, 4x symmetry. Oh, I I see what I did. It's because they're actually angled less. So that's actually helping. Ah, okay. We'll see. We'll play around with it until it blends. It's just gotta blend, chat. We gotta make it blend. We gotta fix the blender. All right. Because we had those. Yep, and that fits in well. And then this I should be able to do in 4x symmetry like I did the other one. Something like that. Then if I gizmo it out, and then gizmo it down, gizmo it up, gizmo it in. Wait. Oh, okay. Let's see. Are these at a different angle or something? Like, why? Why are you this way? Was it actually like this on the other vehicle and I'm just blind? No way, right? No way. All right, stand by. I gotta see that again. That's playing tricks on my mind. I don't believe it. Don't believe it for a second. Yeah, how are you? I just made, oh, are these in 4x sim? Oh, they're not in 2x sim. These guys are in 4x sim. Chat. Oh, brother. That'll do it. That'll do it. Yep, this is what I wanted to do. Take you off again, put you back on, but instead of 2x symmetry like we had it, we want it in 4x symmetry. Yes, very good. There we go. That's very nice. Move that out to there, to where it's roughly in line. Make sure we are blending. And just like that, chat, it is fixed. Oh, wonderful. Yes, very good. All right. Now we bring this down until it hits that marker. Then we just got to make sure everything is roughly the right angle. Roughly. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's actually almost on point, actually. I'll try to match that angle right there to the best of my ability. Something kind of like that, it seems. That seems pretty close. So if I move it out now and then bring it back a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I brought it out too far. Son of a gun. Yeah. Wait, is that now not? Oh, it's so close though. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm bothering with this so much, because we're just going to have another set of flags bridge this gap here, so not even going to be shown. But anyways, that's fine. We're good now. And there we go. Well, I hope this thing flies. Better, I guess I should say. Yeah, better than the other version. And then, as somebody noted, that's -10, that's -10, that's -10. Is it higher priority goes last, chat? I can never remember. Higher priority goes... Oh, I'm sorry, lower priority goes first, right? No, higher priority goes first. The more positive. right, goes first. So if that's going to be 0, and this is going to be -1, it should go 0, -1, right? Am I wrong? -2, -2. That should be, I think that's right. I guess we'll test it and we'll find out one way or the other, right? So. And then that, making sure enable crossfeed is disabled. Good. Hey, what's up, Graham? How are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? All right, that seems good to me. So we have more flags to put down. Which, speaking of, I need to make this, now that we're getting into the flag assemblage, we need to turn that off. There we go. Very nice. And we need to, can I just use these again? I think these were too big, right? Wait. Shouldn't these be able to attach to the fairing? Am I wrong? I thought... Am I having a strong chat? Am I having a strong? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay. I totally could have sworn that fairings were attachable for flags. Okay, I guess. I could have sworn that was a thing. Whatever. Let's do the 2.5 to start, and I do want them to be small. 8 times sim. Let's go ahead and change the orientation. Go up a size, and maybe go up a size again. Yeah. That's gonna be too much, it seems. Let me try one size down, 1.8. And then go orientation, go big. There we go. They overlap. Then we want to do a white panel. And then we want to set flag. And we're going to do the red. There we go. Hey, Uncle Bill, how are you doing? I might actually need to do the 2.5 just to make it more seamless. Ah, yeah, there we go. Oh, and then we can take you, gizmo you down a little bit. There we go. Nice. There we go. I have a picture of a tile near Starship's flap hinge falling off at T+41 seconds. It was one of the square ones. I think they should review that area during ascent. It fell off. Yeah, for sure. We also saw on the live coverage a tile coming off and smacking into the wing strake, into the leading edge of the cowl that's right in front of the aft flap. And it put a pretty sizable gouge into the tiles on that cowling. That was interesting. What would happen if I make these dark panels, out of curiosity? Good, bad, indifferent. Same with these. Give them some thickness. Thick. Yeah, it's actually, I guess, okay. Not against that, I guess. Need to do some more blending here, though. There we go. I think that's fine. Yeah, okay, I like it. They need the flex tape. Yeah, no kidding. All right, that seems like a good start, chat. Let's go ahead and save it. I'm gonna merge in the other vehicles craft file so we can do a side-by-side comparison on where the markings actually should be. So it is, oh, that's right, I forgot I had that. So I need the red flags around the stage here. Yep. I'd actually like them to be, yeah, kind of far up, actually. Wait, did I not put that on straight? No, I did not. There we go. Try that again. That looks good. Atlas Glen? Yeah, something like that. Atlas Glen. All right, then I need this guy. This guy is going to go right there, but in one-time symmetry. And then this guy is going to go a bit spacing below that. And this guy, again, a bit spacing below that. And this guy below that. And below that. And below that, and below that, and below it, and another one. Yes, good. All right, good. Wonderful, yes, very nice. All right, don't need you anymore. I just wanted you to get the flags and the rough placement. Okay, sweet. And then move you up. GG, chat. You know what? I think I now... Well, no, because I need to get to the flags, actually. Well, you know what I can do, actually? Take you, move you up, move you up, move you up, and move you up, and move you up, and you as well. There we go. Now I can go into here. Where are you? There you are. There we go. Now we don't see the annoying fairing move. That one's fine. Now I can get their spacing pretty nice vertically. It's pretty good spacing there, actually. As is that. This is going to have to come down a little bit. Nice. That really brings it together, yeah? Looks good, thank you. Yeah, not bad, right? Bad. But now it just needs to work. We're putting all of this effort into it, and it might not even work, so we'll see. Okay. Where is the center of mass, by the way, when we're low on the fuel? So ideally we come back with that much. Yeah, I think. Oh, of course, we have the first stage or second stage on it. Silly me. Yeah, no, it'll be way down here. I was like, that doesn't seem like it's going nearly far enough down, but yeah, there's a reason for that, rocket guy, you nincompoop. Rip? Rip, what happened? Bill died already, though? We're going to the moon, Bill died already. No, Bill did not die. At least I don't think he died. I just don't typically use the stock Kerbals because I create Kerbals from you, viewers. Like if you look on here, we have Chief Kerman, who's Chief Engineer in chat. Oh, we do have Bill. We have Goatbot Kerman, we have EU Kerman, we have Make1B Kerman. Yeah, all my Kerbals are viewers. We have a draft. All right, that seems good. That's maxed out. Excellent. There was something else I wanted to do. Yes, the raceway and everything. How did I make that raceway, and was it in line with the second stage? I think it was. Let me bring that back and just check. You just hope your Kerbal doesn't die? Hey, fair enough. I hope the same. I hope the same. Yes, those were all in a line. Perfect. All right, that's good. That's what I wanted to know. Ah, yes, I need that to be expandable now. And we're gonna probably have it go somewhere like right here. Oh God, EJ's coming in with a raid. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? EJ, what's good, my friend? How was your rocket review today, chat? What was covered? Good stuff. Always good stuff on the rocket review. How are y'all doing? Welcome, one and all. Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to the stream. If you're new to the stream, my name is Rocket Guy. So far, right now, we are developing reusable rockets, and we are trying to automate their landing with a bunch of Python code. I use a mod called KRPC, and quite literally, we develop the guidance, navigation, and control for rockets, and we're working towards reusability. We're still a long way off, but it's been good so far. We got our DCX vehicle to track a pad and land it back at the pad. So now we got to go to orbital class rockets. More SLS and NASA drama. Ah, yes, of course. But of course. What was the NASA drama? Just the change in their perspective for presence in space, which was kind of a shock to me, actually. But they're completely turning their back on that. Which was not you know, didn't have that on my 2024 bingo card. I'm not gonna lie. All right, bridge that around, turn you this way, and bridge you up like that ish. Oh, that actually works out really well. Yeah, perfect. And then we gotta take you down to be like that. Yes, good. FAA released Starship RTLS trajectory as well. Yep, saw that. That was good. I don't think you have enough rads. Rads? What rads? I'm pretty radiation hardened, actually, you know? Up to 10,000 rads. The Hamburglar wrote an article saying NASA needs to be less hands with commercial programs, and then cited Starliner as a point. You're gonna make me do this on stream. Ars Technica. All right. Yes, the Burger Man. As NASA increasingly relies on commercial space, there are some troubling signs. The government's really got to look at itself. When it comes to space policy, a hallmark of the first Trump administration was its embrace of private companies. NASA sought to build fewer expensive things and buy more lower-cost services. In doing so, it aimed to foster a healthy ecosystem of private space under the leadership of Jim Bridenstine, my man! During these years, stood on the shoulders of more than a decade of... this culminated in a triumphant Crew Dragon, the Demo 2 mission sending NASA, Doug Hurley, and Bob Behnken to the International Space Station. Validated NASA's long push into commercial space. Since then, the agency has only doubled down on this approach, generally using fixed price contracts. There was a growing concerns about the sustainability of the strategy. Some contractors are struggling financially, and others have bowed out of commercial programs entirely. Inside the space agency too, there appears to be some pushback against these private space initiatives. Some key commercial space leaders have left or been edged out of the agency. Okay, it's bad timing. These issues for at least the next 10 to 15 years. Most of NASA's ambitious plans rely on fixed price contracts. Communication and navigation services near Earth and Moon. I mean, that's, I feel like it's been successful. The CLPS was fixed price, right? And that's been successful. Commercial Crew, at least for one side, has been successful. I don't feel like it is a NASA problem so much as it is the execution. Anyways, so NASA better get this right if it wants to go anywhere meaningful in space. Here then is a guide to how NASA got here. Okay, oh God. Oh, Jesus. Man. Hey, win. Read like the last 3 paragraphs. Okay. Okay. It's worth trying for, like this. The stakes are high. If NASA fumbles this new era of commercial space, some of its key programs could fall by the wayside. Okay, yeah, obviously. Already one of the space agency's 2 providers of next-generation spacesuits, Collins Aerospace, has dropped out. Its private space station companies are struggling financially. With enough Wait, what? Its private space station companies are struggling financially. With enough setbacks, the legacy aerospace contractors are waiting in the wings to return to an era of cost-plus contracts. All right. My general take for this is... I don't really feel like it's NASA's fault for this. Like, NASA... What are government programs designed to do, chat? They're designed to open new markets for commercial sectors. You give money to a commercial company to develop a capability, then it's up to that company to commercialize that new capability. Now, if there is no market for something because of other factors, well, then that is just unfortunate. That's the way of commercial companies. I don't think returning to cost plus contracts is necessarily a requirement, at least not how, generally speaking, cost plus contracts are implemented. Right, cost plus contracts in general are you have a bidder that bids, typically underbids, by the way, as we have heard or seen with Bechtel on the mobile launch platform. But you underbid so you can get the contract, and because it's plus cost, it's cost plus contract, you can then basically say, hey NASA, by the way, funny story, we need another $1 billion than we originally anticipated. And then NASA has to do it because, well, they don't have to do it, but they probably will do it because they need that capability that they're paying for, right? Or they're trying to pay for. So firm fixed is, in my opinion, good, not good for everything. Generally speaking, you want firm fixed pricing when something is more, I guess, anticipated to be successful commercially. Take, for example, the Commercial Crew Program. NASA is definitely a huge buyer of that for taking astronauts to the ISS. But then, if you look at SpaceX, they have done so much more. They have had their own fully privatized development of missions, which has been fantastic. That's a true commercialized capability. So just because you have bad instances, I wish NASA would just drop people that aren't able to hit their milestones. I mean, that's what they do to us small space businesses. If you are a small businesses going into the Small Business Innovative Research Grants SBIR program, if you don't hit your contract and milestones, you are blacklisted from ever getting another SBIR from NASA, and then you're not paid out on that milestone that you don't hit. NASA doesn't do that for the big primes. So that's really, I wish NASA would hold accountable those different people. But then also, like small businesses, NASA gives you, say, NASA gives, I think it's $150,000 for a phase 1, which is like R&D stage, and then they give you a follow-on. I think it's $800,000 currently for like developing that R&D into an actual system. It's then up to the commercial company, surprise, to then take that initial R&D startup funding and then go out and sell it, figure out a way to commercialize it. That's just wild to me that NASA's currently at this stage of just giving handouts and stuff. Who's in this guy's pocket? That's right. That's right. Can I see your landing flight computer code, please? Yes, Sleazy. If you look in the YouTube description, I have a link to my GitHub. The code is there. Otherwise, I can run through it kind of quickly, but it's a lot. It's kind of a lot to go through quickly. So if you have specific questions that you see on GitHub, then I'm happy to answer that there. Fair playing field rarely benefits the small guy. Isn't that the truth? Here I am, just a little space startup company trying to make its way, and then, you know, you hear about those things. Have you heard of Juno New Origins? I have not checked it out, but I have seen and heard of it. Is it any good? You think you would like it a lot? I haven't really looked into it deeply, but I do know of it. And dies from cringe, yeah. Contractors never underbid? Yeah, tell Bechtel that. And let's also not forget, right, that SpaceX had their own troubles with the Commercial Crew Fixed Firm Price contract. They were late, they were over budget, but they fit the bill for that budget, just like Boeing is doing. If you develop your system correctly and then have the wherewithal of going to market with that product you're developing via NASA funding, you should be successful. Should, I mean, is being the operative word there, but you should be successful. There's not a lot of people out there with a functioning crew-capable capsule, for example. So you can't tell me that that isn't something that can be a commercialized product. Just saying. Just saying. All right, that looks pretty good. Were you at IFT6 still down here? I was not in person at Flight Test 6, no. The main purpose of all government programs is to spend money. Ain't that the truth? But hey, maybe Doge will change that, Kappa. I love how Elon and Doge was like announced in like the first articles I read the next day was like, Elon's going to gut NASA. It's like, well, you know, let's calm down. And maybe that's not necessarily the worst thing, depending on what gets cut. Like, let's not panic. Everybody panic. But it was just, man. It was interesting, interdasting. It'll be an interesting, I have high hopes, I guess, for this next administration, not to get into politics too much, but from the space sector side, I won't hold my breath, but I certainly hope, hope being the operative word, I have high hopes for the next administration with regard to space policy. But we'll see. We'll have to see. Elon is going to personally dismantle SLS, yeah. Like, you know, also Elon can't really do that. Like, I don't know how much of you guys know this, but Doge technically, at least right now, doesn't actually have any authority. SLS is under NASA and has been written into law. So even if Elon's like, yeah, SLS is bad, let's cut it, he has no authority to actually do that. you could just like provide recommendations. So it's not actually as bad, I guess, but eh. Politics is not my forte. This is my forte. Spaceflight is my forte. Quick thoughts on the Starship flight. Absolutely loved it. Have the VOD on YouTube of my live coverage of it. Yeah, no, I am having after Flight Test 6 have really high hopes for Starship's capabilities. Like seeing it under full flap control and the controllability that it had under those full flap control was absolutely phenomenal. So really have high hopes for that. And then yeah, it's just kind of a bummer that we didn't get to see the catch, but hey, you know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Where do I actually want to put the fins? I actually think the fins should go there, right? Yeah. I wonder if those would actually be a good mount for that. It was cool seeing Starship this time. Yeah, 100%. And hey, I mean, it fared better, right? Kind of, yeah. Like, I think this was the best I've seen it take re-entry, which was good. It didn't actually have any, at least it didn't seem like it had any actual burn through. Now, that forward flap definitely got red hot, but it seemed like even after the video that you could still see that it was intact. It was just glowing red hot, which is a testament to the steel alloy they're using and how it doesn't need, well, I mean, it still needs thermal protection, obviously, but it has a higher temperature capability than, say, aluminium. That was actually pretty cool to see. All right, so something like that. No, I don't really like that. No, we're gonna get rid of these. Remember that Doge has no legal authority. Congress and the executive branch. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, all they can do is, yeah, exactly. Oh, you're quoting me. Gotcha, yeah. Yep. This is, oh, disgrace, chat. That is a disgrace right there. When did I last save? Oh my God, chat. Sometimes I hate the click through in this game. How much work did I just lose? We'll see. Is it just the raceway? It's just the raceway. Okay, I mean, that's kind of a bummer, but it's not that bad. I think they're close to target. Yeah, indeed. But yeah, I was really happy to see it survive re-entry like it did. Like, it seemed fine. They got to fix the tiles, though. I mean, easier said than done, Rocket Guy. Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, they still have lots of tiles popping off and impacting sensitive areas, which is not great, you know? Not great, not grand. I showed it during the live stream. There was a tile that actually came off and then, like Columbia, smacked into the leading edge of the aft flap and tore a hole into the thermal protection tiles. Yeah. Not great. You don't want to see that. You really don't want to see that, but step by step ferociously, right? That's somebody's motto. Control Z. I don't like controlling Z only because I've had bad experiences with fairings. When you use a lot of fairings like this and you control Z, it does bad things in my experience. It does very bad things. So I would honestly rather just reload and lose a little bit of work. That's why, typically speaking, anyone who watches EJ knows how much EJ hits the save button when he plays KSP. I try to kind of do the same. EJ will do save, up, move, save. So, yeah. It's good practice. It's good practice. Don't actually need that one. Good to know can survive it. Yeah, 100%. Do you see my last message? Maybe not, Sleazy. When is the next test flight of your rocket? It will be tonight. It will be as soon as I finish kind of like this part here. I gotta finish this part, and then I gotta get the tower back from the other craft file, and then we should be go for a test flight. Throwing shade? That's not shade. That's admiration. What are you talking about? That's admiration. How is that shade? Just saying that he saves every second. Save early, save often. Yeah, something like that. There's definitely an adage in there. I kind of want to see that. You kind of want to see what? What part? What? Sorry, Penzester, I missed the context. Oh, are you talking about the tile? Throwing sun. There, yeah. All right, yeah. Let's go with that. Move that there. Gizmo you out, and Gizmo you around, and boop. Something like that. Perfect. Yep. Cool. And then I want to move this one up, right? Yeah, I do. Yep, that seems good. Okay. So we have our raceway started. Save. And then I want one of these parts somewhere. The ladder. There it is. I'm sorry, the mobility enhancer. Yes, of course. Put that in the center there. Make it look like a hold down point. Gizmo it down. There we go. Take another one. Put them here. I want probably 4 of them again. Yeah. And then Gizmo them down a little bit and angle them out a little bit, like so. Nice. Gizmo it out a little bit. Yep, very nice. And now we can get the Separatrons. Oh, you know what, chat? No, we should not even do that. Yes, we're building a reusable rocket, not an expendable one, so we're not going to have separator motors. Yes, the tile, uncrewed. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Let's see. We're about to have YouTubeception here. Let me see. Go here. Go to my channel. This one. There we go. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't see this before, it takes like 700 some odd trucks to refuel the Starship. If you guys have seen this graphic before, kind of insane. Yeah, it takes 68. I think the number was 68 delivery trucks a day for however long it took leading up to the actual Starship flight. So that was cool. Let me see. I was doing the back up here. I was doing it at the end. Aha, I think it's here. All right, see this? Wait, is this it? Do I do it here? No, not yet. I think it's here. All right, you see that gouge right there? Yeah, that gouge right there. That's what we're looking for. All right, so let's see. I do that analysis somewhere back here. Is it here? Nope, we're looking at the flap there. Stand by. So that's it right there that we were looking at. See, you can see the on the forward flap, even though it's glowing red hot, it still looks like it's intact, which is kind of nice. That's kind of neat. Let's see, where did we do it? I actually paused it and you can actually see it. Where did we do it, chat? Where did we do it? Gotta scrub through the whole thing. We were definitely looking for it before. Is it here? Nope, still looking at the flap. Maybe here. Son of a gun, where did we do it, chat? All right, so that's all live? I don't know, but you can basically see on this forward leading cowl protecting the actual flap, There is no gouge in it right here, right? And then if we go forward in time, oh, I'm doing it right here. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I do it. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? A tile broke off and just smacked into the leading edge of that cowl. See, nothing there, and boom. That's what I was looking at. And just put a nice hole in the tiles there. That's what, yeah, that's bad. You don't want to see that. You really hate to see that. I would personally like to know if SpaceX is actually methane with carbon in the atmosphere. That would be really cool, yeah. I'd like to know that as well. We having a flight test of the new Glenn and KSP before real life. Yeah, that's right, right. I saw at least 4 or 5 trucks show up on the morning of the flight, 6 in brief time I was there. Nice, Pie Guy. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure the number, if I saw an X post correctly, was like 68 delivery trucks, which are like 18 metric tons of different propellants. They do methane, liquid oxygen, and liquid nitrogen. They do those 3 different propellants and pressurants. And it's like 68 deliveries a day for however long it was that they were refueling or refilling the tank farm. It's just crazy, which is why in the future they're trying to build their own production facility right there at Boca Chica proper, where I guess eventually in the future they could actually have a pipeline running from their production facility right into the tanks, right? That would be the dream for them, I'm sure, but I have no idea how long that'll take. What's up, Arduino, by the way? How are you doing? Yeah, I mean, if you look back at that graphic I was showing you, it's like 2,800 metric tons of methane in the first stage alone. 2,800 metric tons. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. Yeah, that's a lot of trucks, and trucks are only like 18 metric tons. So that's the math right there, you know. Would be very cheap to fuel as well. Yeah, indeed. I just don't know how fast propellant production like that is, right? Like, how big of an actual facility do you need in order to produce enough if you're doing, like, eventually, right, they want to basically do multiple flights a day. I mean, if you have heard Elon talk about the amount of mass we need to send to Mars to start up a Mars colony in the future, you literally have to have megatons of cargo moving from low Earth orbit out to the Mars every 26 months, which is the window to get to Mars, right? The transfer window for Mars is around 26 months. So that means that for Starship, which can only get 100 metric tons of cargo from low Earth orbit to Mars after refueling, you essentially need like 1,000 Starships to get there, to get that cargo there. And then, of course, we all know from refueling requirements that it takes, at least currently, estimates are 15 Starships to refuel 1 Starship. So that would be, 1,000, that would be 15,000 Starships that has to launch in 26 months. Like, how much propellant production is that? How much is that? Another fun fact is the chemical energy stored in Starship right before launch is 80% that of the yield of the first nuclear bomb. Yeah, I have heard that as well, yeah. About a Tesla gigafactory, you'd say? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Starship is great, but also it does very much have its fundamental problems that still have to be figured out. I tried making a Saturn V, but I think I didn't do it right because I only got 13,000 Delta V. Are you in RSSRO? Because, like, damn. All right, let's finish this out and do a test flight, shall we, chat? So what do I need now? I need, oh yeah, that's it. All right, so the next thing we're gonna need is a piston here. Robotic piston, telescoping piston here. 1-time symmetry, move that in like so. Nice. Very good. Gizmo that down like so. Something like that. And then ideally we can have a very teeny tiny heat shield like that. Very nice. I don't actually even probably want to use the heat shield, but we will. So that can go all the way out to there. Where is that going to get us? Oh, actually, holy cow. That's way too much. Damn. Okay. Probably just want it to be like there. So 79 seems fine. Yeah, sure, 82. That's fine. Yeah. Good. No damping, traverse rate very fast. Actually, I don't know how fast the traverse rate actually needs to be. We'll put it there for the moment. Okay. Sure, why not? Yes, RSSRO. Ah, okay. So if it's RSSRO, that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right, that seems fine. Okay, let's go ahead and save it. And no stripes. We have this. This is not going to be the final version of the landing gear because I actually want to input like the struts that come down as well. But for now, that'll be fine for testing. I think it looks pretty good, chat. Yeah, I think it looks the part. Now it's just got to fly right. All right, total TWR right now is 1.3. That's actually pretty much on point. Let's make sure staging is good. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and save it. Am I missing anything else? We don't need separators. We definitely need the control fins. Rocket guy would probably be a good idea. So yeah, let's do that. How am I going to do that? Oh yeah, we got to put all the cameras back too. Well, we'll do that later. I must go to Duna now? Hey, fair enough. What would actually be a good actuator looking thing? Maybe these? Sure, why not? Okay. So 4 times symmetry, 1 there. 4 times symmetry. Okay. 4 times symmetry, 1 here. No, stop it. Okay, something like that, I think, for now anyways. And then this is going to need to be -10. This needs to be +10. And we'll lock these control surfaces out for the moment. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. And then from there, I can move this down a little bit. Actually, I might want to move that down a lot. Yeah, I need to move it down a lot. Okay, stand by. So we're gonna move this down here like so. So I need to move all of this down. Because I need room for the RCS. My bad. Move that down there, try and get the spacing roughly right. Seems good. Yeah, something like that. There we go, better. Do we need solar panels? I don't think so. Ah, you gotta make some probes first. That's a good way to do it, indeed. Scout out your landing zone and all that. All right, we'll see how that does, chat. We'll see how that does for meow. And then the last thing, let's see, how do I want to build this last thing? Let's take you, 1 times symmetry. Push that out like so. Then we are going to need RCS. We'll take one of you. And then we'll take one of you. And ideally 2x symmetry. Very good. Something like that. Very nice. And then we can put you on and 4x symmetry again. Do I want it 4x symmetry, or would it be better to do 2? Because technically we have, with just 2, we have all axes of control. I think for now, just because I don't know how it's going to handle, we're going to do 4 of them. All right, there we go. Now we're done, chat. Save it. Verticate it. And this thing is much taller than the other version. Wow. We stretched the tank to give us a little bit more delta V. All right, so -2. We're gonna have to check that. Does anybody in chat know real quick? In terms of fuel priority, is it the higher number that goes first, or is it the lower number that goes first? More positive versus more negative? Which one drains first? Save it. That's not what I meant to do. I want to merge the craft file. Elon says 4. Yeah, there you go. But, you know, Elon also says the best part is no part, so higher goes first, so more positive. Okay. More positive goes first. So let me check that real quick while I'm thinking about it. That's at 0. That's at -1, so that should drain first. Cool. Hi, baby. What you doing? You want to say hi? Yeah? You want to say hi up here? Where'd you go? There you are. Here, show all the peoples. Show all the peoples a pupper face. That's right. Look into your eyes. How are you? What you doing? Don't tell me you gotta go out. Oh, it's dinner time. It's dinner time, chat. That's what it is. All right, I got you. I understand, you're hungry. I'll be right back, chat. I gotta feed the pupper dog because Rocket Gal's not here at the moment. So, yeah, hang out with this good looking guy and I'll be back. All right. Cool. The pupper has been fed. All right. All right, Riley, have a good night, my friend. Thank you very much for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Definitely catch the flight test if you can on the YouTubers. All right, so let's see. We want from this version, merge. See how we're going to do this here. See, this is the previous version we had, by the way, chat. Look at the size difference. I like it. Very nice. Let's see. How am I going to do this? I guess we'll do it this way. So I would like this one. Trying to figure out which one I want. Maybe this one. Yeah. And put it on in 2x symmetry here. Okay. Cool. Oh god, chat. Let's do 2 times symmetry again. Something like that. Very nice. Now we can gizmo them all together. Perfect. Seems reasonable. Yeah. Sure, why not? Take you, delete you, save again, and then we gotta get the tower. Was that a German short hair point? Nope, she is a blue healer. She's actually a mix between a blue healer and a border collie. I know, Blue Origin. Wait, just recently? If you have a link to it, let me know. Just ask for a permit if you're going to, because sometimes the bot is a little persnickety. Actually, I want to put it on here, yeah? Yeah, we'll do it this way. I don't think there's any, yeah. Okay, cool. We got our tower up. We're gonna need a bigger tower. Just now realizing this, we are definitely gonna need a bigger tower, chat. 100%. Yeah, we're gonna need a couple more levels. Anyways. That's good enough for government work, I suppose. Everything else should remain the same, I think. All right, let's go ahead and save it. That is not correct, actually. How much lower do these need to actually go? Because it should definitely cover the engines, right? Like, actually. I forgot we moved the engines up a little bit. No matter. Yep, that should be better. Okay, cool. Yep, let's do it, chat. Save it. Let's go ahead and switch editor, and we're gonna make sure that all of the things are correct. Ah, that is the wrong side, chat. So let me, no. No. Stop it. Don't save. That's hot, chat. Wow, that is crazy. New Glenn's gonna be amazing, chat. New Glenn is gonna be amazing. That's hot, or it will be. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, that's that's really nice. Really nice. Yep. Yo, what's up, Ubernator? How are you? We are developing a reusable rocket that we are going to eventually develop the guidance, navigation, and control for in Python to automate its landing. And we're just now getting to the testing of the actual rocket part. Because the last rocket we developed was a little bit unstable going engines first through the atmosphere, because we had a lot of lift and drag at the bottom, so it wanted to flip over and lawn dart. So we redesigned it and stretched it a little bit. So let's go ahead and load. Yeah, it's been a little while. Been kind of off and on in the streaming, but we are back. Strimmin' rat meow. Take you, rotate you around, actually, like so. There we go. Oh, that's better. All right, and let's make sure the whole thing is centered. Something like that. Gizmo this down. Alrighty then. I think it's fine. I like how I say that, and it's like, no, you know what, Rocket Guy? It's actually not going to be fine, but that's okay. Let's go to action groups, and is it action group 1? Yes, it is action group 1. Oh god, we gotta get all the action groups correct. Right. Okay, stand by, chat. So action group 1 is going to be engines. We are going to shut down engine. And then also, at the same time, decouple. And then also, at the same time, oh god, I hate flags for this reason sometimes. Then also, this is going to extend piston. Okay, so that should be essentially our separation, our Miko. This is what that should be. Very nice. And then for 2, we are going to want all engines active. Or I should say toggled, I guess. So this is going to be toggle engine, as are these. Toggle engine. And then 3 is going to be toggle only those 2 engines. We can go down to 1 engine for landing. Okay. At least I think this thing can land on 1 engine. The skipper's pretty powerful, so we'll see. Yeah, the unpainted thermal shielding actually looks kind of decent, actually. I agree with that, yeah. I agree with that. Okay. That seems reasonable. Go ahead and save it. Save it. All right, let's bring up our flight software. Yeah, we're gonna have to make another flight software. Well, I guess we don't have to, but we get to, chat. All right, actually, we're going to rename. This is gonna be Minerva 2. Reusable. Let me actually take you, get out of this. So now we got to set up the flight software for this rocket. So that'll take just a minute for the ascent. I want, oop, there we go. Minerva 2, let's go part, configure vessel naming. You're just going to be Minerva 2R, base, accept, very good. Actually, can I just actually name you something different? No, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And then you, name you something. Configure vessel naming. You're going to be Minerva 2 first stage. Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep you at 10 and base. So the other one should take naming priority. Is this going to change the payload mass much? It should actually improve it because we've stretched the tanks. And BR202A, thank you very much for that Twitch Prime subscription. Much love to you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Completely forgot it wasn't using RP1. That is true. It is not using RP1, but it should still have some, I mean, it's Methalox, right? So it'll still have some coking on it and stuff like that. How modded is this KSP? I will tell you right meow. And you're redeeming the meme tax. Wow, BR, I appreciate that. There you go. Those are the mods I use. Exclamation point mods. So pretty much no part mods, but a few things to make it prettier and stuff like that. Skippers are underrated. I agree. That's why I decided to make our vehicles in this save with the skippers. I actually really like the look of the skippers, and they're pretty good. Decent all-around engine. All right, that seems good. Oh, that's what I was doing. No, we already did that. Okay, cool. All right. I like it. Nova coming in with a meme tax. All right, so this is going to be good. So this is going to be Minerva 2-R. Okay. This I think should still be fine. The only thing I'm worried about is this calculation. So let's see here. In terms of burn rate, I want 5 seconds between our call and Miko. So this is going to be burn rate of 18.642. And then we have our overclocked engines. So it's going to be 18.642 times 1.1 because they're 10% overclocked. And then we have that times 3. So it's actually going to be 61.5. And then that times 5 should be the 307. We'll just keep it at the 61.5 to round. And then we want 1,000 units of liquid fuel, preferably at stage separation. So that should do it if our calculations are correct otherwise, but like I said, we'll have to see. Something's not going correct with that line right there. All right, we set up our PID controllers. All right, so we have activate next stage. So this is actually what I wanted to change. So this should all be fine. This should all be fine. What mod lets you do these flight computers? Yep, KRPC. That should all be fine. That should be fine. Roll program shouldn't change. Pitch maneuver shouldn't change. Miko. This is what's going to change. I need from our Falcon 9 launch controller. Miko action group. There we go. Action group set to 1 is what that actually needs to become. So control.set action group 1. Then we go immediately into checking our active stage. And then I think everything else should be fine. Question mark? I don't know, chat. Don't need any of that stuff. We're good there. Okay, well, let's try that and see. I think that was the one change I needed to make for this. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. All right, so I want center engine first, and then outward engines, and then that. Very nice. And let's make sure we do actually have that set up for our staging here on the get-go. So we have our launch countdown, plus single engine ignition. And then we have our outboard engine, and then we have pad sep. So we have 3 separate activate stages. Good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and check it out, chat, shall we? And yeah, we'll launch. Should be good. Should be good. You should make a flight controller in HTML. It would be a world first. I assume you're saying flight controller for FC, right? I've thought about doing that. You don't. Why don't you use JavaScript or HTML? Oh, for this, because, well, I don't like either of those. I guess that's why. Plus, I don't actually know, does KRPC, the mod, actually support JavaScript? I don't think it does. But Python is what I use for my work, and so why not use Python? So, but what I was getting at, Ubinator, is you can KRPC actually allows you to create visual like panels in the game, like visual panels. So like these sorts of things, and plot in real time and whatnot. So we can literally have a flight controller with buttons and everything here on the screen as well. I just haven't gotten into that yet. I'm building a self-landing model rocket. Any tips? Model rocket, like, so a real rocket that has a Estes style of engine? Or do you mean in KSP? If it supports C, you could bind it to a node in JS. Well, that's true. Yeah, you could always do some trickery like that, I guess. All right, well, let's see what happens, chat, yeah? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, center engine start, outboard engine start, and we have liftoff. We are entering the roll program. Vehicle is rolling. And we have a good pitch maneuver. Nice. All right. So far, so good. I know Alt F12, yep. For sure I do. What you want to see? SD's F-15. So you want to do a self-landing model rocket. So are you going to do similar to what BSP is? Where you're going to have two SD's motors, one firing to go up, and then that drops out after a certain amount of time. And then as your rocket comes in for a landing, you fire the second SD's motor? Or how are you thinking about doing it? Because I would assume you need two motors, right? Because solid rocket, it's not like you need one to take it up and then one to land, unless you're just going to drop it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to really respond to that, Frizz, only because I don't know how involved you already are. Like, do you have your do you have like a gimbal actuator set up? Otherwise, I mean, you don't have to have that, but you'd have to have some aerodynamic system, right, for your rocket to be stable going back down, so that way it stabilizes and you can fire your SD's rocket to then bring it to a stop. Gotta have some sort of, well, you don't have to have landing gear, I don't think, for like an SD's style of rocket, depending on how high it goes, so long as it lands fairly lightly. Because you can't throttle, yeah, exactly. And so then you'd have to do some tests to see how much thrust your SD's rocket outputs. Oh, there we go. There we go, very nice. All right, let's go ahead and cut that. And we're gonna leave it, and then let's do this. So how much? We have 500. I don't know if that's gonna actually be enough, but that's fine. Oh, I forgot to, or did I not? Did it not extend? Oh well. All right, let's see how this is going to go here. Yeah, I don't think we have nearly enough delta V for that. Nope, not even close, chat. But let's see how it flies anyways. Because as we saw earlier, definitely had some problems on entry for this thing. For controllability. So let's see how this handles control now. There are YouTube videos for model rockets. Yeah. Like I said, BSP, right? Or yeah, BSP. Isn't that? Yeah, BSP. Am I thinking about the right? Yeah, I am. BSP does landing model rockets. Do I not have the DLC? I do. Why? BSP space, yeah. Oh, BPS, that's right, BPS, not BSP. BPS space, yeah. What kind of applications do you make for work? You seem really well read into control systems. Yes, I do spacecraft control systems, satellite control systems, and communications. Yep, so I don't do launch vehicles, I do satellites, but control systems are control systems, right? Would the overclocked skippers be the culprit? I don't know. I don't think so, because we're just going off of remaining fuel. But I need to figure out where exactly this is getting applied and how. Because it's getting applied here. Prop MECO condition. When the vessel resources amount liquid fuel is less than or equal to our MECO condition plus the upper stage plus the payload liquid fuel, which we all have defined here, it should then shut down. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, either this is not procking fast enough, or I have an incorrect thing here, an incorrect calculation. With KRPC, I was trying to do some gravity turn math, and it's a linear interpolation of the 90-degree flight profile. Any suggestions for the turn? The one that I came up with that's very simple is this one. You basically set a desired staging velocity, where in this case, using the arctan2 function means that your staging velocity, your desired staging velocity is how far pitched over, or how fast you're going at 45 degrees pitch over. So it's literally just this one line of code that tells me my change in my pitch angle from 90, right? You can also, I've also experimented with an easing out function. Uh-oh. Are we gonna have the same problems here, chat? Yeah, if you look up like the easing out function, it, why? There's a lot of drag at the back right now. Is that the only reason? I thought we were going to fix this, chat. This is what we were trying to fix before. There's still a lot of lift down here. But I know I have... Well, this is less than ideal. Up, is it stabilizing now? Oh, okay, there we go. It's stabilizing now. I was just in that weird flight mode where everything was kind of balanced. So fair enough. We're good now. All right, so 10 degrees might not actually be enough. Let's go 20. Yeah, there we go. It's a wee bit better. There we go. Yeah, that one node is really up there, chat. There we go. We got some cross range. Okay. I can actually probably even increase these even more. Oh, yeah. So if they do 30 degrees, we could actually fly this like an airplane. Can this survive? I'd like to think it can survive, chat. Uh-oh, did I just run out of electrical charge? Oh, no, I ran out of probe control because we're below the horizon now. Awesome. Okay, well, that's good to know. It is stable, in fact. Anyways, you can also look up the easing out function. Easing functions cheat sheet. So you see these? You could literally use these as like an open loop trajectory design. Which one was the one that I was playing around with? It was either the easing out quart or the cubic one, I think. But you can try a lot of these. So like easing out circle, right, is a nice easy arc to a desired endpoint. So there's certain math functions like this that you can use that gives you your change in pitch as you ascend. So yeah, there's different ways you can do it. Definitely look at like the easing out functions, or just use the arctan2 function like I did. How do you make a good lunar and Minmus lander? It kind of depends on... I know I say this a lot, but it really does. It depends on what you want that lander to do, honestly. Is ITAR only concerned with exports? ITAR, yeah. Like, basically, if you're working with model rockets, actually, I can only imagine it is... I can only imagine it applies with model rockets, too. But yeah, basically it means that you can't give your IP away to foreign entities. Yeah, absolutely, T-Money. I disregard math when you play this game. Hey, that's fair. I don't think there's a wrong way to play this game, so fair enough. All right, there's a couple things. Did I not action group this guy down here? I could have sworn I did. I did, right? I didn't see or notice it go. Also not centered, so that's great. It's not locked. That's all fine. Motor is engaged. All that's good. Okay. And then action groups on one. No, it is extended. Let me test that real quick, chat. I want to make sure that that works. Too bad China steals the IP. Yeah, I know, right? They definitely have come out recently with some really interesting looking vehicles, huh? ITAR applies to software too. Yep. Anything that, like, any software that deals with like the control of a rocket or ammunition. Yeah. Used to do satellite communications and satellite control in the Army back in the day. Hell yeah, Vulcan. That's awesome. Hell yeah. All right, so I want to test it here and just see that it does in fact work. Aim camera. Let's aim camera here, get a little bit better angle. There we go. So if I hit 1, which is going to make this thing explode, does it work? No. No, it does not. It does not seem like it worked, chat. Oh. Wait, is it because it's a part of the other stage, technically? Stand by. Is that why? No, target extension is definitely correct. Motor is engaged. Is it because this is too heavy? No, it definitely wants to. Is it just because it's too heavy? This is fine. This is fine, right, chat? Totally fine, chat. This is totally fine. Okay. Good talk. I just want to see if that actually actuates, or is it underneath something that's not allowing it to actuate? I'm getting close to 1,000 subs on YouTube. That's awesome. I appreciate the support. Like, hell yeah. That's crazy. We've been at the YouTube grind for a little while. It's cool. Test it on Bob. Yeah, I'll hack gravity and try it this way. Because I should be able to. Oops, wrong button. Alt F12, please. Alt F12, please. Oh, that's fine. Cheats. Hack gravity 0. Thank you. So now if I do 1. I think that worked, chat. I think. Question mark? Wait. There you go. It definitely does not look like it is, right? No. Current extension. Why? What would be getting in the way of it? Got power, got control. Let me turn hack gravity on just before yeah. That's fine. We don't need to see that. Let me go back to the vehicle assembly building. Did I not put that thing on the right part? I'm wondering. Or is it because it's in a stowed position? No way. I don't believe that. That'd be bad. DSCS2 and DSCS3 primarily, probably before you were born. I was 90 tree. DSCS2 and 3. Oh, I know these. No, I do know these, yeah. Yeah, when were these? Reset. That was launched. The DSCS last one was B14 on an Atlas 2. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Straight to Geo, 10-year lifespan. Good old Atlas 2. That's hot. Nice. What I missed? Did it work? We haven't gotten that far yet. It sort of, but also some parts aren't actually working yet, so we're trying to figure that out. Like this guy, for instance. Why isn't this guy working? Let me switch editor real quick. Go ahead and save it and bring this down. There we go. All right. Are you connected to that? You are connected to that. So why won't you do as I say? Yeah, because that's what it should do, chat. That's totally what it should do. Is it because it's in a fairing? Like, is that why? Well, no, it shouldn't be, because this can escape. It's in another fairing. Oh, it's in the... Oh, it's in that fairing, which is... I'm wondering if that's why. If I bring it out, which is less than ideal, let's say. Oh gosh, how am I going to do this, chat? Oh dear. Wait, how far does it have to go? Well, no, there's the fairing. It's that fairing there that I was worried about. So no, it wasn't even inside the fairing. That's interesting. I don't know what the problem would be. But it's KRPC stand for Kerbal Realistic Program Controller. Remote procedural call. Yep. Just frowny face. What's the target set to? Well, it kept saying target set to 0, but it clearly was not set to 0, even when I was manually doing it. Yeah, it's just interesting. You're a relic. No, it's all good. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's keeping it from. I was thinking it was because it was like inside a fairing, and sometimes when you have parts inside of a fairing, that fairing will keep that part from actuating because it's seen by the game as being stowed. But it's not in the fairing that I was worried about. And with the fairing that it is inside of, the second stage can clearly separate, so I don't know why it can't actuate in that case. Usually, when something can't actuate, it's because the fairing is technically closed. There's like an invisible collider here. It closes off the entire fairing. And occludes everything inside of it. But that's not the case here because the second stage can separate, so... I don't know what is going on. It's like if I did, can I do it from here? See, it does that, which is weird. And then you might think like, oh, well, it's because there's something heavy on top, but that doesn't make any sense because it's all part of the same vehicle right now, right? So there's literally, it should just go through the vehicle. There should not be anything keeping it from stopping here. Motor is engaged. We have plenty of electrical charge. There's no auto strut. Is this auto strutted? Is that why? Did I auto strut this by accident? No. Auto strut's disabled. Nope, that definitely didn't do anything. Or an extension negative. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Same vessel interaction? I shouldn't have any same vessel interaction anywhere. No, definitely not there. I wonder if I turn it sideways, if it'll do it. I would like to think it won't, just because I turn it sideways. Like I said, it's not pushing on anything. There's no same vessel interaction that I could tell there, at least. Like if I take it, I take the part here and yep, you. And if I just gizmo it sideways. Yep, like that. And then gizmo you up to roughly the same spot. So now it's essentially in the same spot, at least from where this part was. I just don't know why is it having this trouble? That doesn't make any sense. A hitbox? I just don't know what hitbox it would be having when it's all supposed to be the same vessel, you know? Try setting it to something greater than 1. Yeah, we can try that next. But it's not moving even a little bit, so I don't know why setting it to a higher target would make any change, but maybe. All right. Right. So it is getting occluded or something. Is it the decoupler? There's no way it's the decoupler, right? I mean, this is all part of the same vessel. There's no same vessel interaction. There is an auto strut. Nothing here. No. That's weird. I have no idea. That doesn't make any sense. Try replacing it with the same part and see if something just got screwed up. Yeah, that's a good call as well. All right. Switch editor so I can work with it easier. Yeah, and I won't put the heat shield on it for now, at least. And honestly, I don't even think we need a telescoping system either, to be honest with you. Like, can I put it at the side? And how tall will that go? Oh yeah, plenty. I mean, we could put them on the outside like this. Almost, maybe we just do that, actually. That's actually similar to what, what is their name? Rocket Labs. Rocket Labs does. They have spring-loaded interstage. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try 4 of these, because why not? So long as it doesn't get in the way of anything like that. All right, we'll do 2 times symmetry, or we can do 4 times symmetry from the side. Trying to see if that will work. I think it will. Okay. I mean, why not? Okay, that's too much though. That's a little much, I think. Just saying. We'll go up to the top of the interstage. There we go. I have no idea how fast they need to be, but we'll try that, chat. See if that works. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Does that mean just not coming on then? Yes, yes. We have tried that. How do you make an Orion capsule with launch escape system? I'll show you mine afterwards. I think I even uploaded mine to Kerbalex, Andy, if I'm not mistaken. Part of the Mac Serva vehicle, or one of my uploads, I think. All right. Reset action group? Son of a gun. Well, you know what? We'll just see if they can actuate in the first place. Oh, yeah. It seems pretty fast, too. Okay. Sure, why not? I want to see what this is right here. I'm gonna be lazy. There we go. Print that out. Print that number out. I want to see. I want to see. Because I feel like we've definitely calculated everything correctly before, but we'll see, I suppose. Okay. In the meantime, let's actually bump this up. That's actually a good idea to start as well. If I gave ourselves 2,000, what does that do? Does that actually change things? Because if that doesn't change anything, then okay, that's another problem. But anyways. You hate park clipping? I do too, typically. I try to limit the amount of park clipping. It's got to be tasteful park clipping, right? Like definitely no tanks inside of tanks. And we have our pitch over maneuver. I wonder if it would actually be better to have the long strake here and kind of like fill that in. I don't mind it though, as it is actually. It's not bad. All right, let's see, what is it printing out? 6,300. All right. So it's now at 6,000. Interesting. Because that'll be at 2,800 at that point. And stop. That should be 2,800 left in the tank in the last stage, and it's telling me total we have 4,398. And so if we do 2,800 and then we add this plus that, what does that give us? So we're at 2,800 plus 720 plus 2 times 24.3 plus 405. That's 3,973. So that minus 4,398. Somewhere we're missing 400 units of fuel. It is 2,800, right? Is that in the last tank? Yeah, it's 2,880. So we are actually missing even more than 2,800. We're missing 500 units of liquid fuel somewhere. Did I miss a tank? Is that why? And it would have to be a tank up here. Did I miss a tank? I may have missed a tank, chat. All right, well, we'll have to go back and see. But for now at least, that is working, but I'll have to confirm that calculation it's doing. Because, yeah, it should be basically shutting down right now. Stabilizing pitch for Miko, there it goes. And then shut down, okay. Ooh, that worked really well, chat. Holy cow. Okay, nice. All right, and then we're gonna cut that, and we're gonna go back here. All right. Yeah, we'll go all the way back. And shut down. All right. Oh, interesting. I don't think those are actually firing, are they? No, they're not firing. Wait, show action toggles? No, they definitely should be, though. They're definitely not. Okay. I need to move them out. They're clipped into the fairing, and the fairing is occluding them, so they're not firing. That's the problem that I thought was happening with these guys, and I'm wondering if it maybe was, but we're okay now, I guess, for the moment. Okay. Yeah, we have no roll control right now with the RCS or anything like that. Oh, this is bad. Oh, is that opposite? Oh, it is opposite. Son of a gun, chat. Well, that also probably doesn't help. They need to be backwards. Yep, that definitely, I think. Wait, was it? Well, those definitely were. Anyways. Stand by, chat. Actually, pause. Can I? Can I please? Yes. Okay. I am no longer flying it. It is guiding itself back to the landing zone, hopefully. We'll see. Doesn't really seem to know where it is, actually. It's saying we're 3 kilometers from the pad, so it's definitely tracking the pad correctly. Do you have a copy of your mission log uploaded somewhere? I do. If you do !log, I think. Okay, landing burn has begun. Single engine burn. And so now we would be able to unlock and then put our landing gear down and land. Soft order landing, chat. Soft order landing. Isn't it supposed to know where it is because it knows where it isn't? Yeah, basically. All right, I got to figure out the control on the fins here. Sub-centimeter accuracy. That's right, Captain Failure. Nailed it. Nailed it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay. Let me fly this manually for a second here. So I'm gonna fly it for a second here and see if these fins are actually working correctly or not. Did you check the tower antenna? Yeah, no kidding, right? Has that been confirmed whether or not that was the problem, Bunny Eddie? Just out of curiosity. Oh yeah, I gotta fix those too. Yeah. Okay, yep, you go that way. All right, let's go ahead and do this guy. All right, let's get into a locked position here. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. But those are actually right. All right, stand by, chat. I think I'm gonna be sick. So should these not be on roll control? It has no idea what it's doing, chat. Yeah, why is that so weird? Really doesn't like that control point. All right, let's do a couple things here. Okay. Do a couple things here. Is it everywhere it isn't, so it has no idea where it is? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. So, let's see. First off, let me take you off so I don't have competing control inputs there. Let's gizmo you out a little bit so that way you're not maybe occluded, and see if that's something. Because this should be the correct orientation coming down, right? So if we deploy, so let's see, it's going to be this way. If we deploy, that'll be roll right, roll left. Yeah, let's try that and see. Just so I don't have competing control inputs, we can actually see what's going on now. Because we should also have this guy here, which is oriented that way. Yeah, that's right. And then let's take these guys and let's push them out a little bit so they're not clipping into the fairing as much. We'll do that for now and see if that fixes that problem we were having. And otherwise, let's go from there, I guess. Let's first test the RCS and see if we fix the RCS, so we actually have plenty of RCS control as well, especially for the roll control. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get there. I'm on KSP, you can do it. There's been a lot of reverting, and KSP hates reverting. Let me tell ya what, chat. There we go. All right, first off, RCS. Yay, we have roll control, hell yeah. All right, again, let's just go ahead and I'm gonna fly it manually so we can see what's going on. I'm just gonna fly it straight up. $15,000 patches. Yeah, Burger, that'll cause some issues, I think. Yeah, a little bit. Wait, did that not go now? Stand by. Oh, I forgot to action group it. That's why. We're catching up. We're gonna catch up, chat. That's our target. We gotta beat it to space. All right, that should be good enough. What kind of altitude did we achieve there? 15 kilometers, I like it. All right. So we're now gonna have that be pitch and roll. Let's get into a locked mode so I can actually orient myself in which way is which. That's right. That should be right. I think. Yeah, that should be right. Okay. This thing is really unstable. The heck is causing that? There we go. Bring it back. And SAS is not able to compensate for it at all. It wants to roll really, really weirdly. I've got more power than you, yeah. I'm gonna try taking the wings off for a second. I just want to see, is that the culprit? The wings are doing something weird? I don't... Or is it just the fairings? It's probably just the fairings, but it's still, it's odd that it's doing that. Let's see. Revert to vehicle assembly building. I'm gonna take the fairings off and see what that does. Not the fairings, the wings. So this is going to be a test. Take you off. Take you off. And these were all deactive, right? Yeah, deactivated. Now we have that. Okay. Also, the 500 units of fuel? Wait, 720. That's 720. Well, there's 360 I missed, huh? Wow. So is there any more that I missed? We have those 2 times that, which is fine. Did I miss any more? That's 405 that we already accounted for in the payload. Payload liquid fuel. Is it just the 360 I was missing? Is there another tank I missed somewhere here? Well, no, because this is all the first stage, and that should be fine. This shouldn't matter. And no, there's no other tank. So was it only 360? Because I definitely counted like 500. Oh, I added instead of subtracted. It was 420 blaze it, subtracting that. Yeah, okay. I think I missed the 360 tank here. And I think that's all the only problem that we were having, potentially. Because now I have 2,000 plus whatever that is, like 300. So it should basically shut down once we start getting down to here, and that should be the shutdown. So we'll see. Let's go with that. Yeah, we'll try that out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the controllability of this thing. Like, I don't know what's if it's the fairings or what sort of lifting part on the rocket is causing it to rotate. It's kind of weird. It's a wee bit weird. I wonder if one of those parts is at an angle. Like if any one of those like lifting body parts was slightly off, right? It'll cause it to rotate. All right, this time I'm gonna probably not try to turn that on, and I just want to see what are the natural dynamics of this rocket without those wings. Ideally, we have the wings, right? But at the same time, the wings give you a little bit more cross range. Huh, that's less than ideal. I need to strut that in. Oh, I also didn't have SAS on. That's probably a problem. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll test that out. Okay, it actually wants to fly upside down. That's actually good. That's actually good for us, of course. We do want that. That means it'll be stable. Okay, I kind of want to get to a higher altitude, I think, a little bit, and then fall. I also need to burn out some of this fuel. Is that the last tank? I think that's the last tank. So yeah, we'll shut it down there. So we have 20 kilometers. All right. So if we get into a locked mode, that's the locked position. I'm gonna maybe try not to turn the control surfaces on. I just want to see how this thing flies with just the RCS for the moment. Maybe we can go ahead and time warp a little bit here, I guess. There we go. Now we're falling. Actually, I kind of wanted to see, how does it do? Is it fine? Like, I'm trying to figure out, is it these control surfaces that are causing it to rotate? Was it the wing segments? I guess we'll find out. Also, you probably don't need that much control authority. Let me tell you what. Wait, is it because it was backwards? I did have it backwards, chat. All right, stand by. Let's save. Let's turn this on. I just want to see what happens. Oh snap, it's gliding. Okay, for whatever reason that's not working. Probably because my control point is opposite or something. We'll see. You're gonna turn on? Nope. All right, cool. What the heck were you doing? All right, let's go ahead and try the actual flight here. Now that we know that. You know what? I wanna work that again and just see if the control surfaces do need to be negative deflection. Yeah, let's do that. I want to see, do they need to be negative deflection or positive deflection? Because it looked like the code was trying to steer it, but it wasn't, so I'm not sure why. Perfect landing, yeah. But that seemed way more stable, so it doesn't actually even need the wings, which might be fine. Kind of happy with that, I guess. All right, let's try this again. Uh-oh. Yeah, I gotta definitely strut that in, I guess. Task failed successfully? Yeah, something like that. Okay. Cool. So what kind of altitude do we get? 51. Cool. All right. Well, let's see what happens, chat. This is now on negative, right? Negative authority. It also probably doesn't need that much authority. Let's keep it at 20. All right. And then I guess we will go ahead and turn it on. Yeah, we'll go ahead and coast up here beyond Apoapsis. What are you doing? What mode is it in? It shouldn't be doing this at all. The heck? All right, fine. Let it come down for a second. Yes, I am, Martel. Yes, I am. I'm pretty sure those are definitely backwards. Anyways, we'll figure it out. Yeah, Martel, there is a mod called KRPC that allows you to develop code in Python, and it also supports other programming languages too to control your rocket. There's something about this that it does not like, but anyways. Okay. Well, that certainly seems like it's trying to track the pad. That's our goal right there. Certainly seems like it's trying to track it. So I guess we'll see. It should be in CCAN, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. I actually haven't checked on downloading it in a while, so I'm not actually sure if it is. Oh, I see, chat. Still thinks it's going backwards. Now, why does it just think it's still going backwards? Huh. Now, isn't that interesting? Well, no, that is actually right, because we are moving farther away, but it's not correcting for it. Hmm. How interesting. This is the first time testing this code with this rocket. This is not actually the code that should be used for this rocket, but I'm just kind of doing it anyways. Here's the automated hover slam. Oh. Indeed, indeed. All right, we're gonna have to check that code. I wonder if it will actually be fine and it's just I'm controlling it for the wrong spot, because I built this code to test on another rocket, so this is obviously not going to be a direct like work, but I mean it flew pretty well actually, and I think that's correct. Let me now do it completely manually and see how it goes without having to worry about the code here. So let me go ahead and revert to launch, and I think I'm going to let the ascent profile be all automated in Python, and then I'm going to take manual control and try to do the landing just to make sure that the control is set up correctly. Should we program SSRP? Probably eventually, yeah. Remote Procedural Call Server is what it's called in CCAN. Oh, gotcha. First time playing KSP, 210 hours in, and currently playing Tier 4 Tech Tree. Nice, there you go. Yeah, KRPC is pretty awesome, for sure, because you can do this sort of thing. All right, Minerva, Reusable, let's just go ahead and launch it. And so it's going to be a fully automated ascent up through Miko, and then I'll take over control, do the manual boost back burn and landing. What at least actually might be good is I go back to this and then come down here and turn that off. It should still do everything else I want it to in terms of the hover slam and whatnot, so that'll be good. So right now it's printing out the liquid fuel amount that we have remaining. And we should have that turn off. Oh, that's the wrong code. Once we have, yeah, okay. 2,000, okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm stopping it at 2,000. Oops, that's probably gonna be way too little, but oh well. We'll see. We'll see. That's probably gonna be way too much. So that's gonna be 1,000, 1,100 right there. 1,100, 1,500, 1,600, 1,500. Yeah. Gonna have a lot remaining. That's okay though. Yep, already stabilizing for pitch. But this actually needs to be down to like 1,000 maybe. There we go. And we'll just let that fly off into the sunset. Do our boost back burn. Shut it down. Cool. Turn this on, bring that down to like say 20. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and time warp and start our way back down. There we go. We can do a little re-entry burn here if we wanted to. There we go. Wrong code. Ah, so it is backwards, chat. So I was right the first time. It's backwards, okay. Good to know. Stand by for cover slam. There it goes. Oh god, too much. Hey, we're in one piece. Oh, we're in one piece though. Because you're that much further to the east. Yes, yes, of course. All right, well that's fine. So I wonder if I add in the. All right, let's add back the wings and see if that's fine. Let's do that. Yeah, I want to add back the wings and see if we're good now. Any landing you can walk away from, true. Because we definitely didn't have the cross range that we need. Okay, so first things first, pick you, and you need to be positive. So save that. And then for the wing segments, nope, too big. Sorry. There you go. Very good. Sure, right? Sure. Let's go with that and see. Those are not the same wings I actually made before, but which ones do you like better? The long strakes or the short strakes, chat? What's the fashion? What's the fashion call for, chat? I think the short ones, right? It's the short ones. You like the long strakes? Anybody else? Anybody else have a key in here? Here, we'll do side by side here, chat. How about that? There we go. What you think? Yeah, the long ones actually might be the one. Yeah, sure, why not? Long for sure. There you go. Okay. Yes, sir. All right, let's go ahead and save it. Go ahead and launch it. So we fixed the, I think we fixed the controllability issue that we were having with the control surfaces being reversed what they actually needed to be. So now we can see if it will actually behave. So let's see here. I'm leaving us 1,000 units of liquid fuel for our boost back burn and stuff. So I'm hoping that that's enough. I actually don't know if it will be. Maybe I'll give myself a little bit extra because we are kind of testing right now anyways, right? Let's have 1,000. Let's go maybe 1,400. And we'll start with that. All right, well, here we go, chat. Oh, stand by. Revert to vehicle assembly building. We forgot to action group the pistons. Yo, Max Q, coming in with that Twitch Prime sub. Much love to you, my friend. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. Seriously. Too kind. Okay, so that. And then we need target. That's going to be extend piston. Here we go. Save it. Now we can launch it. All right, come on, KSP, you can do it. When it starts doing like that smoke screen, it's yeah. The game is getting ooh. Stand by, chat. Uh-huh. 1 second. I want to try something here. Oh, interesting, chat. It actually looks like they have like the short strakes, but with like 2 of these. Kind of interesting. I mean, it's definitely a smoother curve regardless, but yeah, I wonder if that's actually the play. Go short strake up front and back, and then 2 of these small boys in the middle. Sure. Yeah, definitely a longer mid piece here. That's a purty rocket though, chat. Purty. All right. Let's see what happens here. All right, there we go. Not important, right? I don't know what happened, but that wasn't important. Oh, wrong button. That's the button I want. Oh, has cam. Okay, we're fine. Just the has cam. It's a camera. No worries. Don't care. Not critical. Vehicle's pitching down range. We chillin', chat. We chillin'. Hey, what's up, B Dean? How are you? I like it. Yep, we're throttling back up out of the throttle bucket here. All systems are looking normal. Ah, yes. Very nice, very nice. Continuing to pitch down range. We're at 4,000. It should stop around 1,400-ish. We'll see. We should see it start stabilizing for Miko here. There it goes. Oh, is that going to actually be money? Oh my god, it's money, chat. Yes. It's actually money. I wanted 1,400. I got 1,400. All right, boost back burn has begun. Oh yeah, we got plenty of Delta V for this too, I think. Shut down. All right. Let's go ahead and tag this up. Pitch, yaw, roll. I think this might be good. Oh, those are actually extending longer than I thought they would. Yo, Ragefly TV coming with the Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated. You subbed. You did. You did do a thing. I appreciate that. Thank you. Too kind. Hope you're enjoying the stream for sure. All right, that looks good. Yeah, we should bump that down to 45, I guess. Oh, that's the traverse rate, I see. Oh, I see, that's the traverse rate. I'm silly. But yeah, we should bump that down, I guess, a little bit here. Anyways, let's get back to flying the vehicle, I guess. Yo, another one from Team Money. Appreciate that. Seriously, y'all are crazy tonight. Yeah, Team Money coming with a Twitch Prime as well. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and, yep, we're gonna go this way. Try and fly it in if we can to some degree. All right, well, let's see what happens, chat. Did the Kraken take the second stage? Yeah, probably. I don't know, is it still on the map? No, it's still on the map. It's about to reach Apoapsis, it looks like. but I'm just testing the landing for now. All right, let's go ahead and get our test going so we can do our hover slam automated. These should already be unlocked, but I want to pin it because I'm going to need to lock them. We are tracking the pad. All right. Oh, baby. All right, we are flying. Stand by for burn. Come on, burn. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You're fine. No, come on. Flip it. Flip it. No. Oh, no. But that worked. That worked pretty well. It flew actually really well. That sucks. Oh, at least we figured out the controllability issues. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Because see, then what we should be able to do is then go boop, and then pick it up and verticate it, put it back on the pad. We'll have to change out the decoupler for like a docking port or something, and then we can stack the upper stage on top, similar to let's see, if I go to documents, to Kerbal, to screenshots, similar to how we were doing it here. This was before we started coding, but we made like a little subscale new Glyn, right? And we built a crane for it, and we could actually stack payloads on top of it, all that jazz. We could actually start getting back to this if we really wanted to. But yeah, not bad, chat, not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's where we're gonna have to end the stream though, because I got to go pick up Rocket Gal. It is that time. So much love to everybody for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. But that is gonna have to do it for me. I do hope to and plan to be back here tomorrow, Friday, starting at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. At least I hope so. That's the plan. We'll see. Definitely join Discord. I usually post when I don't go live if I say that I'm going to. Otherwise, chat, enjoy your Friday if I don't see you. And yeah, then after that, I guess we'll try to be back Saturday. I'm actually leaving Saturday for Thanksgiving, so hopefully I can do like an earlier afternoon stream, but all that has to come and be planned. So enjoy the rest of your evening, chat, if I don't see you, and enjoy your Friday. So peace out, everybody.